Welcome to Laugh Out Lore's Secret of Eldruma. DM'd by myself, Brandon. My brain is completely failing right now. Channel points. So we have channel points. If you've stuck around, you know what they do. If you haven't, you can change the possibility to change the game by using Crit Your Pants, which Gooey or Monk just did, and draw Fates cards. You can also be an NPC if you spend 10,000 channel points, or help me create one, or help Anthony create one for the pirate campaign on Sundays. I guess that's really all the stuff I had. You can always do > socials, which I'm going to do now. To find our Discord and our Facebook information, just click on the link there and you'll find it. Also, we have a YouTube channel, so head over there, subscribe if you'd like. And also, there's a lot of people that actually listen to our podcasts and not watch us live. So if you are listening on our podcast, you can always check us out live Wednesday nights and Sunday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, to see all of our ugly-ass faces and what we do.
You don't have to see mine anymore.
That's true.
I'm drop dead sexy, okay?
With that, I am opening up the videos. So, really quick, shout out to most of these mofos. I'm going to actually be putting in commands for their channels, but we got Gooey or Monk 58, who just recently got affiliate, and he has just upgraded his system to have cameras and a capture card. So check him out. We've got Sea Batmosphere. I think that's it, right? Sea Batmosphere? There's no numbers?
Nope.
Yeah, he likes to stream COD Mobile whenever he gets time. We've got Shark Mode Ireland 421. Why not 420? I don't know. But he plays a lot of Apex and stuff when he has time and when his internet allows. And we got Sharkbait with a nice little mask of with himself. And Sharkbait, why don't you go ahead and tell us yours, because I can't remember it off the top of my head. If you're talking, we can't hear you. I don't know either.
I think it's just Darth Jeeves.
Darth Jeeves, that's right.
Got it. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
There you go.
Boom, I was muted on my headset, not the computer. Darth Jeeves.
Darth Jeeves.
Darth.
Oh, Doth?
Darth.
Darth, yeah. Darth Jeeves.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. And we got Malak, who does not stream, but he probably should. So...
I'm gonna try to start, but my internet's pretty terrible.
Yeah, that's true. Not as terrible as Curtis.
His internet is ass.
Not as bad as
I
mine.
tried it once.
Dude, I can't even do COD Mobile.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
It's
That's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
All right. Well, last we left off, gentlemen, I know Bjork's not been around. Sharkbait's not really been around. Findizzle's back. He is in town with you all at Greyhaven. You guys convinced a nobleman to release a magical item that his ancestors have died for in order to help the escape of this city and to get the orb and the mace out of here to go fight a dragon, I guess. Chaka really wants to fight a dragon. Yeah, so correct me if I'm wrong. You guys probably remember better than I do. So
Nope.
Traka said, yeah, besides Curtis, Traka said that you guys were heading out of town, but I remember you guys heading to the bar. So someone correct me.
I remember trying to go to the bar, and then something happened that we decided we were just going to head out, and we had to go get that mace. And we got the mace, and I can't remember what we were doing after.
Every time that we would try to leave town, there was like a barrier around town.
That's right.
The orb was preventing us from leaving town without the mace that we got.
Yep.
So then you guys grabbed the mace, and then I think after the mace, you guys were going to head to the bar for a night's rest, and then head out the next morning and meet up the bard.
Yep.
Bjork, since I haven't been in a town in like 2 months, there's actually just a couple things I wanted to do real quick. We can speed through it if you want.
Oh, Bjork, I think you missed out. There is a medieval fair going on.
This mask is hot.
The medieval fair.
Yep.
Yeah, so basically, the fair is to celebrate the queen. She's 11 years old. She lost her parents very young, and became the de facto queen of this area. And she's very fair, and everyone loves her. So this fair is the Queen's Fair is to celebrate her. There is a bunch of different merchants available downtown, or of course you guys can go back to the blacksmith and stuff and get your guys' fairs there as well.
Yeah, I wanted to hit a blacksmith. There's something I'm looking for in particular. Let's see here. What did I have? Yeah. Okay. So I was looking for basically just a bag of studs. What you would see on studded armor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the blacksmith will probably have that.
Either a bag of studs or a bag of plates.
Okay. Plates probably not, just because the
Okay.
fair's in town. He's probably trying to make
Sure.
a lot of smaller things to get more money. But
Sure.
the studs he would definitely have. How much are you looking to buy?
Okay. I've got 5 pieces of cast off leather armor, and I'm looking to try and stud all 5 of those.
Okay. I would say, what are you trying to make of them? Are you trying to piece together leather studded armor, or are you trying to build out just like
No,
pieces
just
of leather
trying
with
to
studs?
condition them into studded leather armor.
Okay.
Under the assumption that I've already got these, if I get studs and I combine the two, they'll be worth more than what I pay for the studs.
What's your profession? Leatherworking?
Yeah.
I'd say you could probably use a leatherworking shop here in town to create it.
Okay.
Because they would have all the tools you would need, but you would need to convince them to use their shop.
Gotcha. And as far as leatherworkers' tools, I'm proficient in it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have the tools, there's not really much you can do on the road, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly. And to be honest,
Okay.
like it's going to be hard to do a lot of it on the road as you're walking.
Right.
Because
It's tedious.
yeah, it's very tedious. But you could definitely set up a shop like at night. You could spend a few hours setting up or very
Right.
quickly set up something. Especially since you guys are kind of adventurers, you know how to set up things pretty quickly, especially set up camp and any kind of drying racks and whatever you can definitely do. You've done it before.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
So-
Malak, roll me a D100 for a Fates card, please. Good call out.
Who?
Malak.
Oh. Okay.
So, Bjork, yeah, I would say to
So,
get enough studs.
Here, let me just give you my list. I'm looking for a bag of studs for those.
Okay,
I'm looking for 5 more pittons to resupply.
easy enough.
And I'm looking to refill my bag of ball bearings. I'm at 595 right now, so I need just a little over 400 ball bearings.
All right, so you can probably get all of that. Studs, the pittons, and the ball bearings. Probably like 10 gold total.
Okay. Let's do that.
I rolled a
And
70, Brandon.
also a small bag of nails, just iron nails.
Okay.
Picturing like the little square head, old school, you know.
Yep. You can get a pack of nails. Probably like 25 in the bag. Is that enough?
Yeah, yeah. That's fine.
Maybe 2 silver.
Okay. And you said how much? 5 gold for the other?
10 gold for the rest.
10 gold. Okay. So 10 gold, 5 silver.
I get to turn a hit or a miss into a hit. Oh, come on, Blur.
Man, I have not gotten a single good one of these fucking cards.
You roll
dude.
really shitty. So I'm gonna keep that out for my lock because I will definitely maybe
Okay.
use that today. Yeah, so about 10 gold, 2 silver will get you all of that, Bjoric. And then if you want to head to a leatherworking shop, you definitely can. And see if you can
Yep.
convince them to use their shop.
I'm gonna tell
do
Bjork
that.
I'll be at the bar. I'm gonna go to the bar while he's shopping
Okay.
since I already shopped yesterday.
No problem.
Okay. Cool.
Same for me as well.
Cool.
I will meet you there as soon as I'm done resupplying here.
So you make
Sharpay,
your
need
way.
anything from the shops?
Actually, yeah, Sharkbait, you've not been around much. Do you need anything from any of the shops?
When we came, this is the town that I asked if there's anything for crafting, right? And you said no.
No. So there is craft shops around. You can definitely go to like there's wood carvers.
Okay, I want to go there.
Okay, cool. So we'll finish out Bjork and then we'll do your wood carving stuff.
Okay. No, I'm punching all your guys' ears. Sorry.
All right. So Bjork, you make your way over to the leather worker, and you step in, and it smells like piss. And
Nice.
you know, being a leather worker, that is a normal smell for a leather working shop.
Yeah. Bjork's kind of sap.
And you're used to smelling like piss anyways, so
Right. Right.
What do you wanna do?
Doesn't faze me at all. I'm gonna walk in and just take a big old whiff. Just nice, gentlemen. Nice. So, what's a fella got to do to use some tools around here?
he looks over at you, and it's a pretty hefty guy, larger than you. He is very pale, but full of tattoos. Completely bald, no facial hair whatsoever, also no eyebrows. Just devoid of hair, body, face, nothing. And he looks over and
I'm
goes,
just picturing that dude from the other guys. You know, you'd think from the beard that I'd be really hairy, but completely shaved.
yeah, basically, but no beard. He looks at you and he says, "You know how to work one of these?"
Oh fuck! Bjork's trying not to laugh, but he is. I'm just gonna grab my mouth and
Roll a performance.
That was great. Anthony, how well does your mask breathe? It's not a lot of stuff already.
10 flat.
He rolled a natural 20 on his insight. He's gonna be like,
Yeah, no, I'm
"What?
laughing at him.
You're laughing at me now? You want to use my
Hey,
tools, don't
hey,
you?"
it can't be the first time it's happened.
You're right, but
I
still,
know.
you don't have to do it.
I know.
You want some popsicles?
I'd love a popsicle.
He goes in the back, and you're kind of curious how a leather worker would have something frozen, but it comes out and it is a yellow icicle looking thing with a stick hanging out.
It's a trap.
Yeah, Bjork's gonna take it, and I'll be
It's
like,
a physical.
"Oh, sweet! The lemon?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand him 2 silver pieces, and I'm gonna take a lick off my lemon popsicle.
As you do, I need you to make a con save.
Leave it to Bjork.
The fucking popsicle. It's hot
In
as
a
shit out here.
leatherworking shop. Come
It
on
smells
now.
like piss.
Nat 20 plus 5.
Oh yeah, you just
Oh,
like
that's a
full
card.
throw. Oh, it is. Actually, I think I got the first one because I rolled a nat 20 on his insight.
Oh,
yeah.
yep.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, did he steal my crit?
I did because I rolled the crit first.
Damn it.
My bad.
That's a bad one.
Bjork was about to eat this popsicle and shit out 500 gold.
The next person you attack, their speed is reduced by half for 1d4 rounds.
Now, curious question. because this guy probably won't attack anybody. Is it just like the next time the DM attacks, or this
Yeah.
particular person?
Say
I
the
would
next
say
time the
so.
DM
next time
attacks.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I'll keep
Yep.
that noted.
you attack
Just
with
roll
a
the
character.
d4, and whoever you're attacking speed is reduced by half.
So Bjork, you open your mouth and you're just like all the way down the gullet, and
Yeah.
you pull out the stick and it's just dry,
Yeah.
and the guy's mouth just drops, and he says,
I'm gonna.
"You get a flavor, and you
It's
know
not
this
lemon.
flavor. This is a lemon popsicle.
Oh, it was a lemon popsicle.
It was.
Sweet.
You lucked out.
Uh,
I was really hoping it was pee.
very quickly, I'm gonna whip out my dagger, and I'm just gonna carve a little penis out of the stick and hand it to him.
Roll a performance for me. Actually, roll a dexterity, because you are not proficient in wood carving.
Straight dex.
Watch your finger, homie.
14 plus 2 for 16.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. It is quite thin, but it reminds you of home.
Yeah, Bjork, I'm gonna look at him and wink, and I'm gonna go life size, huh?
Steven. Oh yeah. I forgot. I would have gave Bjork the note from Steven.
You would have. Yeah. So, Bjork, you do have a note from Steven.
I guess we might have to backtrack just a second before I
Nah,
walk in the
you'll-
door. So I
Oh,
can
no,
read
'cause-
that fucker.
You're good, because you just down that knowing you have that in your pocket. And
Oh, nice. Okay.
you kind of
All
just
right.
like carved out the dick,
Yeah.
because you're just thinking
I
back.
haven't read it yet. I always read them in private because
Yep.
all the guys were making fun of me and snickering
Exactly.
and shit last time.
Yep. So you hand it
Uh,
back to him. He smiles real big. He goes, "Go ahead, your shop." And he says, and he kind of just sits back and watches you work.
Sweet.
So
after showing my display of skills there,
I will need you to make a leatherworking roll, which is basically a dexterity or a D20 plus your proficiency plus your dex modifier.
okay. So we got 18 plus 2, and then proficiency adds.
You should see a proficiency bonus up at the top.
Okay. So I've got 18, 20, 22 total.
Yeah, this becomes a fine piece of studded leather armor. You do need to borrow a couple things from him just to complete it and sew it together. And as you do, it's only going to be like maybe 5 silver worth of materials that you need to use up of his. So you do have a leather studded armor that you can use or sell.
I'm going to make, actually, real quick, since I've got 5, let me make 4 regular. And then
So
the last
it will
one,
take-
I'm going to do a little special.
It will take 2 pieces of leather per armor because you have your front and your back.
Well, these I'm making out of cast-off leather vests.
Oh, you're using existing armor.
Yeah, I'm using armor
Okay.
that we've looted.
Okay, so that changes a little bit. You don't have to pay him because you already have them. You already have
Okay.
all the material. So you get your, 5 silver back or whatever.
Okay.
It does take you some time to kind of undo some of the work because the studs go in between layers. So you have to
Right.
strip off. I will say that it would probably take 1.5 pieces of leather. Actually, no, you rolled really high. I would say each leather armor you can adapt.
I've also got a few scraps of leather if you want me to just toss a couple of those.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Just in case, for errors. So get rid of the scraps, and then, what kind of armors did you want to do?
So I'm making 4 studded leathers, and then I'm going to make one that's just slightly different.
Okay.
And I'm going to embroider a penis on the back of it with the studs.
Okay.
So the front's going to be normal, back's going to have just a girthy schlong.
Make a performance check on the special armor.
He said
damn it,
girthy
Curtis.
schlong.
Little
Yeah,
balls,
that's
big dick.
That's a 4.
Yeah. In your eyes, it looks like one.
Sweet.
You must be
All right,
100%
cool.
shaft.
So I'm going to tuck those away, and the one that's extra, I'm going to what do I want to do with that one? I'm just going to sling that one over my shoulder, and I'm going to walk up to him, and I'm going to ask him if I can purchase some more leather scrap and some leather strips, kind of like laces.
Okay, so like, so he could probably give you some regular scrap, which are about 2 to 3 inches in width each.
Yep.
The laces
That's what
are
I'm
going
looking,
to be
kind of bag size,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
that I could do up into bags at one point.
They could definitely be turned into bags if you like braided them into each other, like having a centerpiece, have a screw, kind of like
Right.
a stud at the bottom, right? That would actually hold
Right.
it together and then fall up. Yeah, you could definitely do that.
Kind of like a rag bag kind
Yep,
of deal.
exactly.
Um,
And then
I'm
the laces
picturing
you
like
can do,
5
too.
of those and probably 20 of the leather strips.
Okay. Yeah, he cuts up some of the leather. He had some other leather scraps just laying around. I would say probably about 7 silver worth.
I'm going to toss him a whole gold coin
Cool.
and tell him that's for my time using his equipment.
He gladly accepts it and says, "Thank you, sir. Come back anytime."
And I think that's it, unless Sharkbait's wanting to meet up at the festival and look around for a minute.
I guess that's a good segue to go to Sharkbait. Sharkbait, you make your way over to a shop that has very ornate statues outside, made completely of wood. And you go in and you see a little goblin that is actually gnawing away at the wood with his teeth and carving out something. He's blocking the majority of it.
I want to ask him. Well, does it look good?
Make a perception check.
Okay. This dice. 14 plus perception. Where the fuck is it? Sorry, I'm on my PC now and I don't know where anything's at. It's not my phone. Oh, it's right there. 2, so 16.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Actually, from what you can see, like, he does block a majority of it. It's a smaller statue. But what you can see, it looks like a giant rook chess piece.
Okay, so what I'm going to try to deduce from this is that he makes all this beautiful wood stuff in that style, which is like chewing on wood and stuff with his mouth.
Mhm.
And being a goblin, he's probably got that sharp teeth and whatnot. And I think me being a bird and a hard beak, I could kind of learn that technique. I want to ask him about it.
Okay.
I want to offer him payment too if he is a little shy about it.
Okay. So you kind of get his attention, and he looks over and goes, "Yeah, what do you want?"
Look, I see that you are very good at your art, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I put a lot of effort into this. And he kind of like gets a piece of splinter out of his gums, and he kind of looks at it and he just flicks it away.
How much gold do I have? 1 second. What do you got around here? What's a really nice piece?
Well, I just finished this one up yesterday, and you look over and he kind of points over to this very, very ornately made out of white birchwood. And it is almost an ivory. And it is roll a religion check, actually, since you are a paladin.
18 plus... my religion's 0.
Well, it's still 18, though, so we're good. It is a statue of Aun, who is the goddess of lore and knowledge.
How much for that, sir?
He looks over and goes, that one's already sold. I can make you another one if you'd like.
How about instead of making me one, you teach me your art? I will give you everything I have.
Well, apprenticeship is a long time. That
Oh my!
maybe
I didn't think about that honestly.
maybe I can show you some tips. Let me see what you got. And he
All right.
kind of shoves a log over
Tip-
to you.
Tips for all my silver.
From the back, the arc's like tits.
Tits.
Hey, roll a persuasion check for me.
See, now you're speaking my language because that I am proficient at. 18 plus 5. It's 23.
He looks over at you, goes, "Yeah, all the silver you got. Let's go.
All right. That's
Show me
10
what
silver.
you got."
Here you go.
Remove.
I'll give you all 3.
I had 10. He got 10 silver.
So that's a gold. That's definitely worth it for him. So I need you to roll. Are you proficient in woodworking yet, or woodworking tools?
I don't think I'm proficient. How many times do I need to do it to be proficient?
I thought you were. I thought
10.
that's what you were rolling for when we were traveling.
Yeah, I have
he
been rolling
was.
for it.
Yeah, he has
but
been
I'm-
rolling for it, but it's supposed to be.
Oh no,
10
I'm only at
successes.
7.
Okay, so I will have you roll. Go ahead and roll your woodworking here in front of him. If you succeed with him giving, I'm going to give you advantage. Basically, as you're doing this,
14.
he's going to be kind of giving you tips on how to do
So
it.
what is this for?
This is for just your D20.
Well,
Close the door, please.
14 was the first one.
Okay.
So no pluses.
Nope. This is just for
Cool.
successes. And then roll
Okay.
again.
Three or nat 1.
Ooh. Okay. Well, it's with advantage, so 1 out of 2 is not bad. You make do. He does give you some tips on kind of what to do, what you did wrong the second time. The first time he was like, "Oh, yeah, that's pretty good." And as you keep getting into the finer details, that's when you kind of start messing up. And he goes, "Oh, that was a good try, but here, this is what you did wrong." And he grabs the chisel, and you focus in on what he's actually doing. And you're seeing how he's kind of using the different tools surrounding him, not just a chisel or a knife. And he starts carving away layer after layer and creating this. What you started? What were you starting?
What was I starting?
Yep. What were you attempting to make?
Let me see my list. I have the things I wanted to make, actually. Guard, statue, a bed, a cot, a field gurney, coffin, or boat. I'm going to make a boat.
Okay. He gave you a log, so it's definitely not going to be a big boat. But
Well, it's so I can throw it into my mimic, and he makes it big. It only needs to be small.
oh, that's true. Yeah.
I was
So-
gonna say, yeah, he can make a small boat.
Yep. So he starts. You get halfway through, and you actually like end up breaking it. Do what? What I missed?
He said the pew pew thing, and you know when you talk in Zoom, it pops up your screen,
Oh yeah.
and he has the Millennium Falcon and a advanced TIE fighter, and he just like smashes them into each other.
Perfect.
I'm sorry. What were
So
what
you
were you
start
saying?
making this boat, and you get about halfway through, and with your unfortunate roll of 3, you end up cracking it in half. So he kind of just tears off that chunk with his teeth and says, "All right, this is how you do it." And he makes you a boat. I would say since he's showing you how to do it, you get 2 additional successes for today, even though you failed 1 because he gets to show you. And he says, "Your first mistake is you're not using all the tools that are required." And he kind of hands you a wood carving kit. So go ahead and add a wood carving kit to your inventory.
So I have 2.
Yes, you do have an extra one, but this one is for fine detail.
So I should.
Yeah, so you can like edit the name and put for fine detail or put it in notes or something. The piece that he makes is a very nice sized boat. It's actually about probably about the size of a human fist that your mimic could definitely put in its stomach, and it's very finely woven. And actually, at the very head of the boat, it is actually an eagle head.
An eagle head. Nice. He knows what's up. I like this guy. I'm gonna toss him 5 more gold for being awesome.
They're like, oh, thank you. Yeah, if you want one of them statues,
Is
just
this
let me
hot
know. It's only like
sauce?
150 gold.
No, it's marinara sauce.
I like them.
I don't really. Yeah, I'm good on the statues for now. Thank
Awesome.
you though.
Yeah, no problem. Come back again. I'll give you some more tips. I mean, we're kind of busy right now because of the festival, but come back anytime.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna just go meet up with everyone at the bar now.
Cool. So you guys head to the bar. Go ahead.
I meant to ask that leather
sorry.
worker if I could buy a set of leather workers tools off of him.
Yes, you could. Leather workers tools. I don't even know how much they are, to be honest.
I believe standard from a shop is about 5. If I remember right.
Leather worker. Yep, 5 gold.
That'll work. I'll just give the whole 5 for it.
Cool.
And then he's heading off to the bar.
Yep.
Let me while this little festival deal's going on, I'd like to look for a jester walking around.
Easily found if you get deep enough into the festival. They are all.
Have the other guys already went to this festival?
No.
They didn't really go to the
No.
festival. They walked through
out
it,
of
but they didn't.
character, was
really do
anybody wanting to? So I'm not just doing this and
Yeah, I'm gonna get bored at the bar. I'd imagine I'll go find Bjork.
okay. All right. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Let me just travel to the bar then. We'll hang out there for a minute and then just kind of make night plans to hit the festival before.
Sounds good. Yeah. So everyone gets to the bar, has a few drinks. I'm assuming. Not to get
I
drunk.
only
but
pay
just-
for one. I just need the cup. I'm gonna have my bag of holding on the other side of me, so I'm just gonna like bag ale and refill it out of there.
Perfect. That sounds good.
We're at the old man's bar. It's free.
Yeah, it's free. So you guys, you
We-
know, you
we
can
don't
pick
have
up,
to
no
pay for
problem.
it.
Traka's still doing it anyway.
Yep.
Yes, of course, absolutely.
I ain't paying for no beers.
It's like, why don't you just get free beer? This is free.
I ain't paying for no
bag
free
ale.
beers.
I'm refilling the bag ale so that we're back up to the 4.5 kegs or whatever it was.
Perfect.
I'm sure Bjork has drank quite a bit. We'll need more for our journey.
Yeah. Bjork's probably had about 2 of those.
Awesome. So you guys are at the bar, kind of just hanging out, getting bored, and you see like people just constantly passing by. Some in like festive outfits, some just like more poorer folk, but they're still like big grins on their face because people drop all kinds of stuff in these crowds. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna find a jester with Bjork,
Can-
and I want to hire him to entertain us.
I want to
You-
look at the ground and see if they're dropping anything interesting.
Did you say we had a bard with us?
He is waiting for you at the. He's supposed to be waiting for you at the campsite. Oh wait, he's supposed to be there in the morning.
Yeah, he said he had plans.
Okay. Can I, before we leave the bar, could I ask the bar keep if he has any spare? I'm picturing something that a bard might change into clothing.
He does not, and he kind of looks
You
at you
explained it.
confused.
Bjork that this bard doesn't really seem like the happy-go-lucky singing kind of bard. He's kind of old and disgruntled.
Fuck. Gonna
Sounds
try
right
and
up
do
your
one.
alley, Bjork.
Bjork's like, Chucky, you got a problem with old and disgruntled?
No, but I want to find a jester because he could entertain us and we could
Yeah,
sacrifice
I
him
had
if
the
we
same
needed
thought.
to.
Is there any kind of flags or anything hanging on the wall here?
Inside,
What's that letter from Steven say?
Anything kind of colored material?
What does that letter from Steven say?
I don't
Bjork?
fucking know. I haven't read it yet. Okay,
Well,
Get
I'm
off
gonna
my
give Bjork
curious.
a mug of beer. Here, read
get
it.
off my back.
Bag ale. Fill up his cup. Read it.
I'm going to hop on Bjork's back.
Bjork, as you have Dragoon on your back, You're looking around, and there's not really much color in this bar.
Is there? You said there's people walking outside, right?
Yeah. They're all heading towards the festival.
I'm gonna find the most ornately dressed person I can find and usher him in. I'm gonna say, hey, free drinks on me.
Make a persuasion roll.
I'm still on Bjork's back.
Hey,
Yeah.
guys, did you know I had brewer supplies? I could get proficient in making our own beer.
No, you are already proficient in brewer supplies. You do not have brewer supplies.
It's in my inventory. I have brewer supplies.
Oh, it's actually in your inventory?
Yeah, that was my starting kit. That's part of my starting kit. That's what I
Oh,
chose.
yeah. You're also proficient in brewer supplies.
How did you?
How do you
just
know I'm
not
proficient?
realize you
Because
could
it's
be
underneath
making-
Shark bait.
proficiencies.
You have no idea what I'm gonna have you do with that brewer kit. I got some idea for some moonshine.
How do you
Yeah.
become proficient?
You already are.
But how
You
do
probably
you?
it came with whatever selections you made it during your character creation.
Yeah, if you go to your main screen, like the ability screen, it
Yeah.
should say in a box there your proficiencies.
Yep, proficiencies
All
and
you
languages.
hit.
It's underneath tools.
Brewer supplies, vehicles, land.
Yep.
What's up? Give me a wagon. I'll
And-
pull you guys so hard.
With my persuasion, I'm gonna use commanding presence on that.
Okay.
And it's gonna allow me to throw, I believe it's an extra D8.
Okay. You do have disadvantage because you have Dragoon on your back.
Okay, that's fine. So with this guy, you know, I'm really trying to look like we're having a good time here. I'm like, "Ooh, look at me, come in here, free drinks."
I'd like
That is, ooh, with disadvantage is 14, and my D8 is an 8, so 22.
He looks you up and down, looks at Dragoon, looks back at you, and he goes, "All right, I can get a drink. Hey guys, come here." And you see like 15 other guys just coming up, like, "Hey, he says free drinks."
Just for you, sir. Just for you.
Oh, that's bullshit. And he walks away.
I like your flamboyant get up. Oh,
I'm gonna say no. First drink's on me. All of you come in here. I got you, and I'm gonna buy them all a beer. So you have to buy one after.
Well,
I'm
if we have to
gonna
buy
toss
one
Dragoon
after, they kind of
I'm
look
gonna
at
toss
each other.
Dragoon
Dragoon
me.
off my back, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, bud, go over there and line up a bunch of mugs."
I'm gonna run over to the bar and start lining up mugs.
The guys look over their
Chaka,
shoulder.
Take the bag and just run down the bar. Fill all those up.
I grab the my jar, my jug ale, and just run down, fill them all up.
The guys get a huge smile on their face. And they're like, "Well, yeah, free drinks." And they all start piling in.
I'm gonna nudge the bartender and be like, "This stuff's potent. They're gonna get a little tipsy. Start selling them drinks."
You got it.
And
Tell the little
I'm gonna go
rats to
try and
snap
pull
their
another
fingers.
group of people in for the bartender, get them some patronage, make them some more money.
I gotta
Okay.
figure out how to work this out here.
Traka, go ahead and roll a general charisma check to see if you can bring people in.
Can I remind Trocadero that we have the street rats? We can have them fucking out there like dancing about and shit, fucking helping bringing
No,
people
I had
in.
a plan for them, but I gotta be sneaky. I rolled an 8, so I'm probably not getting too many people.
Yeah, you're not able to bring in very many people. They're kind of just looking at you like I don't know, and just keep walking. Eventually, you see people actually start like going around you just to kind of not be harassed by you. But the guys inside are having a great time.
Bjork, I'm just gonna prop the door open so people outside on the street can hear.
The door was
everyone
already
inside.
open.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell the bard to turn it up. Whoever's singing in the bar, get louder, get it hyped in here.
Make a perception check.
Can I throw a perception to see if I see any of the brothel hookers?
Yes.
It is 24.
Looking around, Traka, the only bard here is the bard in the corner that you already propositioned.
Hey man, here's a drink. Sing us a song or do something artsy.
He looks
Bjork,
at
I'm
you.
I'm gonna go over to Sharkbait and I'm gonna say, Sharkbait, here, take this sign. I'm just gonna grab a little scrap piece of whatever I can find, and I'm gonna write on it 5 silver beers. I'm gonna hand it to him. I'm gonna say, go out there and fly around the crowd on the street.
Sharkbait, do you do it?
Not only do I do it, but I'm gonna do it with so much grace and elegance. I want everyone to be looking at.
Okay.
I'm a 7-foot bird, bro. They gotta see it.
Roll a performance for me, and Traka, roll a persuasion.
By the way, I got an 18 on
fuck.
that perception.
I got a nat 1 + 2.
Good to know, Sharkbait. Dragoon, you do not see any of the ladies of the night here. The one that Fin Dizzle was with earlier seems to be already occupied, and there are no others in this bar.
Fuck. Can I go outside and look?
Sure. Roll another perception, and then Traka, what was your perception or your persuasion?
Getting there just a second. Don't know what my modifier is on that one.
Okay, no worries. Dragoon, go ahead and tell me your perception on the outside.
17.
Looking around, you don't see any. You do see pretty much everybody heading towards the town center, so you'd probably understand that that's probably where most of the ladies of the night were. This is probably going to be a big night for them.
Can I pull someone off to the side and ask them why everyone's heading towards the center of town?
Well, yeah, it's the festival.
Well, I get that. Is there something special happening right in the middle? I'm not from here. That's why I'm asking.
Well, festivals are fun. Got some cool shit in town. They got merchants that usually aren't here.
Have you ever seen a magic trick?
Well, I mean, yeah, but I love magic. Show me.
I'll bet you 5 gold. I can guess which card you pick out of this deck after you look at it and put it back. I'm going to fan out my cards.
He looks at you and goes, that's a lot of money.
I'm going to look at him
1 gold.
and
1 gold, and he kind of looks over at his wife, who's giving him like the death stare. Make a persuasion roll.
can I help out with that and be like, come on, sir. At least
10.
take a shot. Ma'am, what about you?
No, because this is definitely her stare. Would you roll?
A 10.
He says, he looks over at his wife. He goes, 5 silver. And she smacks him upside the head.
All right, deal. Pick a card.
All right. How do you want to do this?
I'm just going to fan him out and say, pick a card out of here, look at it, show it to your wife, don't show it to me, put it back in.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll D20 just for shit's sake. And then I'll have you roll performance. And if it's high enough, I'll tell you numbers it's between to see if you can guess it right.
I got to roll my card tricks one, right?
Yep.
That's an 8.
It is between 4 and 20. Three? Is that what you said?
I rolled an
No.
8, so
It was a 12 of spades.
I'm going to guess 13.
You pull out a card and he goes, you're like, is this your card? And he's like, nope. And he hands out his hand. It was a 17. You were close.
I give him 5 silver.
He goes, thank
Double
you, sir.
or nothing?
He looks back over and she's like, okay. Like she's seen how shitty of a trick that was. She's happy for that.
York, would I know that this is going on?
It depends what you're doing.
I was outside trying to bring more people in.
Oh, then yeah, you would see this.
I'm gonna throw stealth.
Okay, roll stealth. And then
I'm
Traka,
gonna try again. Have him pick another card.
Okay.
Do the same thing again. And
I'm gonna roll another d20.
ooh, I got a 22 this time.
Ooh, it is between 15 Or it is, yeah, between 15 and 17.
16.
You pull out the card. Is this your card? And he starts grumbling. God damn it, son of a bitch! And he pulls out 5 silver of his own and hands you it. And you now have 10 silver.
That's a, yeah, thanks, buddy. Have fun at the fair.
And
See ya.
you see
Fucking
him and the
10
wife
silver.
walking away, and she's just fucking nailing on him, like, "You son of a bitch! You just spent all of our spending money." Blah blah. Yeah, he's, and he goes like, "Shut up! You're the one who told me to do it. Well, I didn't tell you to do it in the first place." God. And he's just, and they go out of earshot.
I'm gonna yell at
I
him.
wanna
Hey,
make him
you
a
can
bet.
get a free drink in here.
She is pulling him along. She's pissed.
Malak, I'd like to draw this scene of the lady screaming at her husband,
Okay, go ahead and
or
roll.
at least attempt to.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your art performance. Or I'm sorry, do a dexterity check, and that will go towards your success or failure rate.
Okay. That is a 15.
That is a success. You do pretty well. It's not the best, but some of the proportions are off, but it's pretty good. You can definitely tell what's going on. And-
I'm gonna give the picture to Traka.
Perfect. Bjork, what was your stealth roll?
It was a 4.
Okay, you think you are stealthed.
I want to scream and make that man a bet that he can't drink 10 beers and walk away for 1 gold piece. I'll pay for the beers.
He looks back, he goes, "I don't drink," and keeps walking.
It's a gold piece.
Traka
just
did
lost
just
the
take all their
gold.
spending money.
Yeah, he literally is broke now. Like, broke. They're going back home.
Can
Yeah,
I
so
aim
Locke-
for accuracy to bean that dude in the back of the head with a gold coin?
I'm gonna have an epiphany and be like, I can make some money off these magic tricks, and just kind of start pitching my magic tricks. Magic tricks, magic tricks. Anyone want to see a magic trick?
Okay. Here you won't find many people, but once you guys get to the fair area, definitely. So we'll
I
wait.
still wanna
We'll wait
hit
for
him.
that. Wait until you get downtown. Yeah. If you pedal here, go ahead and actually roll another charisma for me, just to see how many people you can get around here.
I want to talk to the head little street kid first, though,
Okay.
before we leave the bar.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
gonna be like, if anything should happen to fall into your possession during this fair, gladly compensate you for it.
And he looks at you and says, "Fair enough."
You know.
Cool. Yeah, now I'm gonna go to the magic tricks.
Cool.
It'll be a 7 on my charisma.
You're able to find like 1 or 2 people. Go ahead and roll both card tricks.
Double nat ones.
Oh. Oh.
Awesome.
You.
I'm not even joking.
Awesome.
Oh. As you start fanning
Your
out the
catch on
cards,
fire.
the cards just go everywhere. And you had 2 people here, and you were going to make a double guess because you just nailed the last guy for 5 silver. And the cards just go everywhere. And you see a giant fucking eagle flying over, and as he flaps his wings, the cards just fly up in the air into shark bait with his giant sign. And you have to scramble around to find them while you're here.
I like how you played that out. That was cool.
I also rolled a nat 1 for that flight, and you never did. Bro.
Yeah, here it is, though. So as you see these cards fly up, a couple of them actually get stuck in your feathers. And you try to shuffle them out, and as you do, you're holding a sign and flying, and you have stuff stuck in your arms, and you're kind of just like shaking, not really paying attention to what you're doing, and you ram your head straight into a building, and you fall about 10 feet.
Yes.
Seeing
York,
stars
I
or-
was
Yeah, probably. You hit pretty hard. And Bjork, you are Stealthed.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I'm stealth. I was trying to sneak up behind the bar, but I picture my stealth as just me crawling on my hands and knees, like thumping on the ground back
Yeah.
behind the bar area.
And your sword, your equipment is just like shuffling around, like
just
hitting
smacking
everything.
all the glasses
Yep.
and shit on the shelves. Once I get to the middle of the bar, I'd like to pop up with a real pompous look and go, gentlemen, more drinks? I'm trying to pretend like I'm the bartender here.
The gentlemen are like, yeah, more drinks, and they start waving this way.
I'm just going to point my finger at one of them. I'm going to say, you, sir, I have a proposition.
Yeah.
Let's make tonight fun. And I'm pretending like I'm drunk, but I haven't really even had a drink yet.
A barkeep that is drunk. Okay, I'm keeping all this in mind. With equipment on.
I'm gonna point my finger at him. I'm gonna say, sir, you how about if you drink more than me? I'll let you say that. But if I drink more than you, we trade clothes for the festival.
So if I win, I get nothing. But if I lose, I have to give you my clothes?
No. I'll let you choose. I'll let you choose what you get if you win.
I get to choose.
You get to choose. Let's hear it. Come on, lad. Let's hear it.
Let's see who wins first.
You can't make rules after the game's finished.
You said I choose. That is the rule. He's going to roll persuasion.
Yeah.
That's a 23.
No, yeah. Okay. All right. Bjork's confident as shit in his drinking ability at this point.
Okay. So it's just a drinking game. One, basically.
Yeah, I would say D20 highest takes it.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
All right. Round one. Bjork's going to pull over a mug to me, and he's already got his in front of him. 12.
12.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
So
I'd say we both slam
Yep,
our drinks.
bam.
We're both good. Boom.
Okay.
Okay.
Round 2.
Come around to round 2.
How many rounds are we doing?
3.
Okay.
That's a 19.
That's a 2.
Ooh. Yep. Slams his
This
down.
one, he's like, oh, that last one hit hard, and he's like, he's drinking it, but he's slow. Last try. Let's see who wins.
Bjork
Or
finishes his
goes in
drink.
overtime.
I just got my hands on the bar. I'm just looking at him, and every now and then looking down at my wrist, like.
Yeah,
Not
basically.
sure why
And he
I'm
finally
not sure why I'm
slams it
looking at
down.
my wrist 'cause we
He's
don't
like,
have
ugh.
timepieces.
And he burps real loud. You ready for the next one?
I'm gonna take him under the tap and fill them both up again. Boom! Slam his down. Then 11.
18. All right.
Ooh.
So he just, bam. That burp really cleared him up real well. So now we're tied. So the next one gets it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Before that finishes, can I roll to see if I heard or see Bjork doing that?
Oh, yeah, you definitely. Oh, you know what? Yeah, roll for it because a lot just happened around you. So with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Dice tried to yeet itself somewhere. Oh, that's not bad. Perception, yes?
Yep.
16.
Yeah, you'd hear it. Probably around the second round, you would actually hear Bjork talking like, come on, finish up the drink. And you turn around and you see him behind the bar. Bjork,
I want to run.
let's roll the last round.
Oh, I wanted to run up and intervene and pour the last shot.
He already poured it.
Damn it.
Yeah. All right, you ready? Curtis, I think you're on mute.
I said, does he have any kind of a con modifier? Because mine's maxed out with this last drink here.
Yes, he does. He is not near his limit.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah. It's the biggest motherfucker in the crowd.
Nope.
Oh,
He's a gnome.
oh shit.
You never asked.
York's looking over at Dragoon like,
Girk, what the fuck are you doing?
All right. Have you
Hey.
rolled?
York, going for another drink?
15.
That's a 16.
Oh, you got it.
Oh,
I won.
So,
York barely finishes the last one and boom.
Oh,
smashed the
actually-
mug upside down.
you need a con save first, right?
My last one, my con modifier is 3. So after this one, I
Oh,
should
okay,
need
then
a
you're
con
fine. Yeah. So this one you
Yeah.
require a con. He just slams it down. And he's like, all right, you won. And he starts stripping. They're gnome sized, but he hands over your.
That's fine. That's fine. Bjork, I'm gonna.
Bjork's like, fuck yeah, I got another outfit for Nylar.
Oh, that's
Bjork,
true.
I'm gonna grab these clothes up real quick and run off to the washroom so I can change.
Roll a con save first.
Okay.
Dragoon is watching this like, what the fuck is going on right now?
8 plus 5, 13.
Yeah, that saves.
Cool.
You do stumble a bit, but you're not like slobbered.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. As I get in the bathroom, I'm gonna change out of those, and I'm gonna change into these. And I know they're really small, but
Yeah, really small is like a very, very, very wrong term. Roll a strength check.
it's like fat guy. Yeah,
Pretty much.
19 total.
Okay. As you pull your leg through, trying to pull in one leg, it just rips down the center, and you get it up to your thigh, and it looks like a garter belt.
Is it covering?
You,
Oh.
A very tight
Oh.
skirt.
like a
Stuck
2 inches of your thigh it covers.
on my thigh.
Yeah.
I'm going to loincloth on. I'm gonna keep that around my thigh,
Okay.
and then let's go for the shirt. Try the shirt.
Okay. Roll another strength check.
Okay. Try for the shirt. 18 with 4 for 22.
Yeah, you get one arm in, and it just not quite the entire shirt. It ripped the sleeve into the head area. So you can still try to get the other arm in if you'd like.
Yeah, let's do that. And I'm picturing, so I put one arm in a sleeve. I'm going to put the other one in and then just like pull them tight. So it's like just covering my chest.
Okay.
Sleeves on, just
Roll
covering
another
my chest.
Roll another strength check for me for the other sleeve.
That is an 8 with 4 for 12.
Yeah, this one gets to about, so you have the other side on, and it actually fits the width of your arm, right? Because you ripped it.
Mhm.
The other piece stops about halfway through your forearm, and it's just kind of stuck there.
Using Orcish Fury, I'm gonna rip that fucker all the way to the shoulder.
Okay. As you do, your arms just kind of go together. You're like, yeah, and you pull it tight against you, and it's just a circle of cloth that is basically
Okay.
showcasing your pectoral muscles.
Sweet. Bjork, while I'm in here, I'm gonna pull the letter out of my shirt pocket, and I'm gonna read that letter from Steven now that I got some alone time.
Make a perception check for me.
And I'm still kind of like stomping my feet and stuff, like so everybody thinks I'm still just changing.
Okay. Roll a
said
performance
perception?
first, then.
Okay. Dude.
Okay. Everyone, you just hear him
I
stomping
feel
around.
like I really have to pee right now. So I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Perfect. As you do, like the door's like locked. You hear kind of shuffling in there, but not
I
like.
feel like Traka wouldn't have much bladder control, so he'd just kick the door in.
Roll a strength hit or
I
strength
feel like
strength
Crockett
check.
just kicks doors anyways. He doesn't go for handles.
17.
As you kick it in, you see Bjork with this very tight bodice on that's kind of just showing his pecs, and a garter belt on and a loincloth. And you see him holding a letter.
Like, you want Malak to draw you for Steven? Because I'm pissing. It's not going to phase me. I don't care, but I'm just going to carry on a conversation with him. What did he say? It's been a while since we heard from him.
I'm fairly wrapped up, so I'm going to throw perception to see if I even noticed him kicking the door in.
Okay.
Trying to make a lot of noise so they think I'm changing clothes. 15.
You would notice.
Look over. I'm going to go, letter? What letter? I'm kind of holding it
I
down.
gave you the letter. Do you want Malak to draw you in that outfit for Steven? You could send it to him as a picture for a memento.
Wrong
Trying
with
to
my
help you
outfit?
stay happy here, buddy.
What's wrong with my outfit?
Nothing. I thought
Wrong
Steven
with-
might like it. I was complimenting you on your whatever the fuck you got going on here.
We're going to the festival. I thought I'd change it to something nice.
You look nice, yeah. Do you want Malak to draw a picture of you so you can send it to your fucking boyfriend?
Look, okay, fine, all right. I'm just gonna go stomping out, closing one hand, letter in the other.
Okay.
Malak.
Draw me.
Malak looking up, having just drawn a pretty alright picture, looks at Bjork and being like, just the most blank vacant fucking stare that you can see a turtle give someone. Face just drops and is being like, you're wearing a skirt. Nice.
No, he's wearing a loincloth, and it's covering, and the garter belt's covering like 2 inches of his thigh, and that's it.
And then he has like this halter top on.
But it just shows his boobs.
I'm gonna spin around and show him my slightly blue ass cheeks, and it's not a skirt, it's a G-string.
Malak just starts laughing. What's up, buddy? What do you need?
Kraka said that Steven would really appreciate it if I sent him a picture of me in my fancy medieval festival outfit.
Draw me like one of your
Well-
French girls.
Exactly.
Well,
French orcs.
I mean, oh boy. Yeah, I can
And
draw you.
Malak's the only one that actually knows like Bjork's like nether size.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna tell him can we embellish
Oh yeah, most definitely.
okay yeah
Roll-
let's do that.
Gigantic.
Roll a. Are you trying to be quiet about this?
No, not really. I picture we're just kind of in the middle of
Okay.
the fucking room now.
Yeah, and the room is quite lively with the 15 extra people you guys brought in. Everyone definitely hears this.
Yeah, Bjork real loud. I'm gonna
I'm gonna try to persuade Bjork to dance on the bar.
Dragoon,
You're
you
good.
are on mute.
Dragoon's muted. I don't know what he's saying, but he looks awesome.
I want to take, and since we can hear it, I want to go over to where Bjork's at, start shuffling him over to one of the tables in front of Malak, and lay him out like Jack's French girl, and be like, perfect.
Yeah, and Bjork, while I'm laying there, I'm gonna trying to act all macho. I'm gonna look around and say, any you fellows wanna hear the letter from the lady I got back home?
They
Yeah.
Roll perception to see
So-
if any of the guys are checking, any of the customers are checking Bjork out.
they're definitely. Yeah, go ahead. Actually,
Entertainment!
That would
So,
be
Malak, I'm
24.
you
How does
definitely
this
see
happen,
them
like,
watching
every other
him.
time we hit a bar?
I'm gonna go up to Bjork and be like, I bet if you shake it a bit, we can get a bunch of money out of these guys.
Bjork's gonna be like, hang on, let her first, since you're so fucking interested.
I'm going to grab
well,
a beer
sweet.
before this letter starts.
Well, he gets the letter out. Malak, I'm gonna pull out my paper, my
I'm
pencils.
gonna stand up on a table. And for tonight's entertainment, we have the beautiful
Sexy!
Bjork.
Woo!
You see some.
Bjork's cupping his hand like a royal princess.
You like
waving.
see people hesitantly clapping.
Hey.
The
Gotta
one
get
guy
that right.
in the corner, he's like, fuck yeah!
Yeah.
If you're waving like a princess, it's elbow, elbow, wrist, wrist, elbow, elbow, wrist, wrist.
Yep. Accurate.
Yes.
Yeah. So as you're waving, there is that one guy in the corner who is like drooling, like, and he's like,
I'm gonna
yeah.
whisper to Bjork, "That's our sucker."
Eric's like, "Do you have a sucker?"
Man. Yeah,
Got
he's
piece
right over
candy.
there in the corner.
Malak pipes up, looks over at Bjork, and he's like, "Your sucker is in the other town, bro."
As
I'm just gonna come back.
as you guys get prepped and Bjork lays down, the bard picks up his lute and starts playing. As Malak
Bjork,
starts,
I'm gonna look at Traka and I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say toss me a piece of candy from the bag. We're gonna make this show special.
All right, here you go. I reach in the bag and give him a piece of candy.
I'm gonna hold on to it in my hand and start reading the letter so that I'm trying to kind of distract like a sleight of hand thing so they don't notice the piece of candy.
Okay. So you are reading the letter out loud, correct? So everyone will
Out
hear it?
loud for everyone. I'm
Okay.
saying, "Hey, fellas, this is from my woman back home."
Okay.
It is tangerine flavored for when that comes up.
What number was it?
97.
Oh.
Malak, I'm gonna
Interesting.
tell Bjork to kind of reposition so I can get a good profile of his.
I'm gonna go get the super excited guy and bring him up and like sit him next to Malak so that he has like a front row seat and
Perfect.
we can get him even more excited.
Okay.
Like, bro, they really appreciate tips. Like, if you got some bronze pieces, just like throw them at him and cheer him on, hype him up. Come on, let's do this.
All
Do a
right.
hype
I'm
hand
gonna-
now, shake him, pump him up.
I'm gonna buy a round for the guys at the bar so they get hyped up on that.
Okay. So everyone's pretty hyped about the beer. One guy's hyped about Bjork. And Bjork, when do you pop the candy? Because this is going to be very important.
So at the end of the letter, I picture this guy as Traka called him up. I picture him sitting like in a chair right in front of the table.
Yeah.
As I wrap up this letter at the very end, I'm gonna pull the guy forward and with a sleight of hand, I'm gonna pop the candy in his mouth.
All right. Let's get to the letter first.
Yeah.
Oh God! Before he does the letter, can I roll my dexterity check?
Actually, I'm going to have you do it after because you may become distracted.
Oh man!
Uh-oh.
Oh, I was about to say, we just lost Curtis. Bad timing. But there he is. All right. You open the
I
letter.
want to know what's happening now. I'm so fucking curious.
And it says, "Dearest Bjork, I can't wait till you come." And it's spelled C-U-M.
Yeah.
Around once again. I miss you. I dream of you nightly. I drew a photo of you from memory, and I had to use 2 pages. He says,
As I hit that part, I'm gonna hold them out and put them together and go, yeah. I fold it out like the centerfold.
Yep. He continues. It continues. Someone came by asking for you. I told him I've never heard of you. And he tried to whip it out of me, but I enjoy that. Can't wait till you get back home so you can whip it out of me too. Your fondest dong, Steven.
Can you please read the name as Stephanie to the whole crowd?
That's up to him.
Yeah, as I get to the end, I start saying, "Your fondest broad, Stephanie,
Stephanie.
Roll a
Stephanie.
Steve and I."
You are quite tipsy, so I need you to roll a let's do an intelligence check to see if you get the right wrong name
God.
out.
Oh God. Oh God.
I'm low key kind of hoping this candy is like fucking Viagra, like super mega fucking like
18.
horse fucking Viagra.
18 flat.
You get it right. The wrong way.
Please.
You say, you know, your dearest broad, Stephanie. And everyone looks and they're like, like the guy in front is like, he almost looks so sad because he knows now that you wouldn't be into him.
Yeah, maybe.
And roll a sleight of hand to try to put the candy in his mouth.
Oh man, I'm really nervous
This
about
is
this
where it all
candy.
goes south, boys.
Usually.
15 with 2 for 17.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
He
I see it as more seductively. He's just like,
yeah. I'm picturing he's just like, and he says, tangerines, and you hear a behind you guys, and out of a puff of smoke, you guys see a very confused looking bear.
Oh fuck.
oh shit.
Oh shit!
Uh,
I immediately
no,
run
not-
at it and hit it with the hell axe, with my great axe.
Oh,
Bjorn,
Can I-
while looking entirely scared, I'm just going to hold my hands up like, ta-da!
Before Dragoon runs at this thing, can I roll a perception to see if it's a male or a female?
you would need a nature check.
I can do that. There's a very good reason behind this. Ah, there it is. Okay. So that nature check is a 16.
You're not real close to it, so it's kind of hard to see, but you are able to see a decreasingly,
Huh?
or it looks like a decreased mammary gland. So it looks like maybe she had just had pups, or cubs. I'm sorry, cubs. So you would assume it was female.
Block instantly. I'm turning into a bear with the biggest bear dick ever.
Okay, yeah. I mean, why not?
Truck is
Could
going to
be
sit
fake.
down and order a whiskey because he sees where this is going. He's disgusted and repulsed and he can't look away.
Okay. I guess. Are you using beast shape? Is that what it is?
What's that?
Are you using beast shape?
My wild shape, yeah.
Wild shape. Okay, yeah. Then yeah.
I'm
you're a
going to
bear.
tap the simp guy for Bjork and be like, things just got twice as good.
And you kind of face him towards the
bears.
two bears, and these bears take up probably. I mean, they're large beasts, so you can imagine how big two of these would be, right? In fact, actually, Malak, you would not be the same size bear because you can't, because you're not high enough level for that. So I actually that you are
That's fine.
a medium sized, so she is twice the size of you. And
Okay.
she's like she was on her hind legs anyways, and she sees this. What color bear are you?
I would say like I'm gonna give it a little unique twist on it. I'm brown with some black stripes.
Okay. She is very similar in color, actually. She's a cave bear, and they have unique markings. Roll. Well, okay. So I guess just roll a performance check to see how well you are bear-like.
Okay. I can do that. Performance. That would be an 11.
She roars at you with a natural 20. She is not happy here. I guess I need you guys to roll initiative.
Don't I get
Okay.
my surprise attack?
You will, but I need to add it
Okay.
or bring it up first.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't even think it's gonna last that long because they're not that strong.
It's a dirty 20 for Traka.
Hold on, I gotta build it out. Why am I having such an issue?
For our knowledge, what piece of candy just summoned random things?
Yeah. I mean, they can do a lot of things,
I know it's
including
Chris,
kill
so
you.
I can't look at it.
Brandon.
Yeah.
So I was just going through what I could add for my wild shape on Beyond.
Yep.
And I can be a large brown bear.
But is it size large?
Yeah, it says large beast.
Okay, yeah, then you are a large brown bear then.
I know.
Cool.
All right, Dragoon.
I had 14.
But you do get to go first because you're surround. So, or surprise. Chaka, 20. You think he's a 20 or 21?
20.
20. Bjork,
18.
what was that?
18.
18. Sharkbait,
I have it at 15, sir.
thank you. Malak,
11.
okay. Cave Bear, cool. Dragoon, you're up.
Oh, yeah, I'm hitting with the Hellfire Great Axe.
Perfect.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay, and that's, I think this, yep. 14.
Okay. 14 points of damage.
And that'll be it.
You take a big swipe at it, and you just gnash around, all right, leave a big ass gash across their chest. Chaka, you're up.
Guess there's no going back now. We already stabbed the fucker.
I know. I was gonna try and tame it so we could take it down to the damn festival.
Right?
I don't know that we would have enough
Gonna
time.
have a
catch
question.
a bear and
Am I even in this encounter? Because I got knocked out outside.
Yeah.
I haven't heard about that since.
It's been a little bit of time, so you would have
Okay.
shook it off.
Cool.
I'm gonna hunter's mark. Then I'm gonna use my staff. That's a 10. That probably misses.
It does. Correct.
I'm gonna use one of my key points to do a flurry of blows, which will be 2 unarmed strikes, I would
Cool.
guess.
Yeah.
It's a 24 and a 13.
Both hit.
That's 10 points of damage.
Ooh. It's looking pretty fucked up.
Oh, and I got the hunter's mark too. That's another 6 points of damage.
And then you have Walter, right?
Plus another 4 because there was 2 unarmed strikes and both would add the hunter's mark.
Oh,
And
that's
yes,
true.
then I do have Walter. That's a 15 for Walter to
Hits.
hit with his. Wait, where is
Oh, wait.
Walter's?
Walter's attack is your bonus action, isn't it? And you bonus action.
No, Walter
punch.
has his own attack because he's my animal dude.
I thought you still had to command him to.
No, because I have what is it?
He has that thing where he understands him now.
He's my pack animal or whatever, my attack animal for being a ranger.
Yeah, for some reason I'm still thinking that it's a bonus action to tell him to attack.
I shouldn't have to. He should get his own turn. I just always forget to roll it.
Okay, yep, that's fine. What was his roll? I'm sorry, I forgot.
I
I need to find his stats.
Yeah, you're right. It says no action required by you. Sweet.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
he gets his own turn and everything. This card is loading up. Just a second. He has pack tactics, so he will get advantage on his attack.
It's surrounded
He has
anyways.
a bite. And I'm pretty sure his damage is a 1d4. So that'll be a 15 to hit.
Hits.
Yep. That is 2 points of damage from him.
All right. That ends your turn?
Yeah.
He doesn't get. Does he get benefits from your hunter's mark?
Would pack tactics give him that?
I don't know.
I don't know if he would.
I don't think he does. I think hunter's mark maybe only you.
Yeah.
Okay, Bjork.
Bjork laying
You have
here
no gear on.
mostly
Yeah.
Yeah, laying here mostly naked. I picture my swords are laying with my clothes
Yep.
on the other table. I'm just gonna pick up a mug, and I'm just gonna chuck it at it.
Okay. Roll
You count that
a.
as a improvised weapon, or
Yeah, it would be a improvised weapon. So I think it would just be your strength modifier.
let's
to
go.
Hit.
Yeah. I don't know. How do you do that? Do you just roll an unarmed strike?
No, you roll a d20 plus your strength modifier, which is your attack modifier, and that'll give you your
Okay.
to hit. And then depending on whatever object you improvise with will depend on damage. This one probably give like 1 point of damage.
Right. Okay. So that is a 9 to hit.
Does not hit. It goes wide.
Yeah. Kind of panicking now. I guess I'm going to slowly climb off the table and hide under it.
All right. Good to know.
I'm surprised you didn't try to dickmatize it.
Sharkbait, your turn.
It's been a while since he's used the dignitizer.
Well, dude, if you would have given me advice on your turn, I would have known to.
I just thought about it.
Sharkbait.
I'm going. We're still in the bar, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to use Thunderous Smite or anything. I'm not trying to destroy anything. And that's usually my go-to, so I was trying to make sure I didn't just wreck everything. This is a bear, right? I'm just going to go at it with my claws.
Cool. Roll to hit.
16 plus...
Hits.
Oh, that's a hit, right?
Yep.
Where's my... What's that under when I do that? Actions, never mind. I
Yep.
got it. Talons. There you go. 6.
Don't you have those claw thingies on your talons now that add more to it?
No.
Does it add more?
No,
I
it
thought it was
just,
just
it's
for
decorative.
coolness.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a stat.
Unless they're like their kryptonite is like
Right.
iron or
silver.
Silver, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
All right.
I don't believe that
It
there's
is
cares.
severely fucked up. You want to do anything else?
Oh. Nah.
All right. Dragoon, you are up.
Same thing. I'm gonna hit it with my Hellfire Great Axe.
All right. Roll to hit.
14.
Hits.
Okay.
What is your plus modifier?
3.
It's dead. And as you swipe through, you would expect it to crumple to the floor, but in a puff of smoke, it disappears once again.
I had my skinning knife like in my teeth.
Standing there, kind of just like this with my Great Axe. Like, what the fuck?
Malak, I'm gonna kind of just look around in bear form, very confused as to what just happened and turned back into my turtle self.
Okay.
Bjork, you can come out now. It's all clear. Back
And-
to the drawing.
Around the bar, you just hear a slow clap. And
Yeah,
it
Bjork's-
gets into
Bjork's peeking his head up over the table. and
Yeah.
as I get up, I'm
Roar of laughter.
okay. The bear's
Like-
dead.
And now for the real trick. Bjork, do the dignitize.
Yeah. As soon as I hear Trucker, I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm gonna jump up and just let down my loincloth a little bit and just.
All right.
As he does that, I'm gonna throw a silver piece at him and be like, "Woo!" Start clapping and see if anyone else has coffee.
I'm gonna throw 5 silver pieces at him.
All right.
Do I need
Bjork.
to roll to see if that actually does dignitize anybody?
I need you to roll performance.
Okay.
While he rolls performance, I'm gonna roll my dex to see how well I do on this drawing. But very inspired by this whole situation, I'm drawing a picture of Bjork with 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot over a dead bear, and his dick just hanging out, and him holding it like fuck yeah.
I like
And
it.
I'm gonna use commanding presence on that performance as well.
Okay. This will be with
So that
advantage because that was a hell of a show you guys just put on.
Sweet. 19 flat with 3 for 22 total.
Yeah, that, good sir, adds another 2 dice to the amount of gold you guys are making.
Nice. Moloch, I just rolled a 20. A flat 20.
Okay, yeah,
Good.
you're able to draw really, really well, and you capture the essence. You even capture people behind them, like just fucking rocking it, right? Like an audience would.
Fist pumping.
I most definitely embellished on this picture for Bjork too.
Oh yeah.
I'm not showing anybody the picture, but I'm handing it to Bjork and being like, "Don't worry, bud, I got
I'm
you."
picturing that guy from the memes, like kneeled down over the bear and a fucking horse cock dangling around
Yeah.
over it.
Exactly. And you, Bjork,
There's a hole like this big in the bear for the kill wound.
you start getting hit by coins, and it's like there's a lot of them coming at you right now.
Yeah.
I need you to roll a dexterity save.
Oh shit!
Bjork's gonna be so confused after tonight. He's like, I think I'm a stripper, guys.
No, Bjork was a stripper before. I'm just getting paid for it now. What'd you say, Dex save?
Yep.
That is 18 total.
You're able to get through it pretty
Well,
quick. In fact, you're able to move around so well that after they start pelting you originally, you're able to kind of dodge a bunch of them, and you just see Traka back there catching.
As I'm windmilling, I'm actually like smacking a couple
Yeah.
out of the air, like whack.
Dropping them
whack.
into the hat below.
Yeah.
You guys collect 65 gold pieces total.
Damn.
Is any room?
Very excited by the whole situation. I'm gonna look at Bjork and be like, "Hey, man, I'm just saying, you might want to consider some money."
You were breaking up really bad for me, Malak.
Oh shit. I'm gonna look at Bjork and say you should really have like some considerations having Traka being your pimp. We might be able to make you a lot of money.
Can I roll perception to see if I hear this?
You can, and then we will hit the break.
Bjork's
That's
gonna
a
look at
22.
Malak and-
You definitely hear that.
I like pimping ain't easy, but it's necessary.
And with that, we will be
Yeah.
right back to see what happens next. We are
Story time.
back. Thanks for hanging in. So, having a lucrative business question mark? What are you guys doing?
I thought we were gonna go into the center of town before our
Yeah,
shenanigans.
I'm guessing Bjork's gonna pull out his little coin purse and collect all these up here, and I'm gonna disperse out. What would that be? How many people we got here now?
You have, 6 total? 6 with you in a way, like 6 live.
Yeah. I'm gonna disperse out like 10 to everybody. I'm gonna keep the extra 5 for my mental torture of having to do the deed.
Go talk to Argus.
Okay.
So if everybody wants to add 10 gold to their inventory.
Thank you, Bjork.
And then, Malak, we already did your dexterity for the drawing. That you don't get another success because you can only get the 1 success a day. But you did
Cool.
get. All right, you did it very well with it.
Sweet.
Bjork,
And-
as you're putting things away, the man that was in the front row and you popped a piece of candy in, he's like, oh, what are you doing tonight?
I'm gonna smack him on the back fairly hard and be like, "Not you!" And I'm gonna pick up the rest of my gear and start walking out.
Roll a strength check.
Dirty 20.
Damn.
Roll damage.
Smack the hell out of him.
You're gonna make him fucking simp on you hard. He's just gonna follow you around like a lost puppy.
Yeah. Well, what's your
That's
unarmed
all right.
strike damage?
I believe 5. Yep, 5.
You go to hit his back and you actually hit his neck, and as you do, you just hear a and he falls limp onto the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna gather my shit real quick.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna pull out the dragon
shuffle
orb
on out
and
the door like-
revivify him.
Okay.
Whoa, we almost lost you there, buddy.
As you do this, the orb shines real bright and almost blinding to everyone around them. Not quite, but everybody kind of shields their eyes away. And you hear a and his neck kind of just pops back in place. And he's like, oh, what just happened?
You slipped and
tripped
fell,
good
man.
enough to- yeah.
He's like, oh, well,
You smacked your head pretty hard. Are you all right?
yeah, I guess so. Touches
You're
the
not
back.
bleeding, are you?
There's actually no blood at all. And she's like, no. Oh,
All right.
I have a headache.
All right, you're good then.
Why don't you sit down and have a drink? Bjork might put on another show after a bit.
His eyes widen real quick. He goes, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. And he just sits down and just watches Bjork and drinks.
Oh, Bjorn,
Signal
I'm
for
already
the
out.
bartender.
I'm already out the fucking door. I'm at the street.
Perfect. Traka, you walk up to Argus, and he's just kind of sitting at the edge of the end of the bar, just watching the bar and seeing everyone drinking, and he has a big smile on his face. He's actually
Holy
smoking a
cow.
little pipe.
Like, hey, you want to make money like this every night?
He's like, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, let's talk business in the morning. We'll set it up before I leave town.
All right. Yeah. I'll have breakfast ready for you.
Awesome. We'll see you then.
All right. Do you walk outside with Bjork?
Yep.
Dragoon, what are you doing?
I want to start heading in towards the center of town and seeing what like the side merchants and that have
Okay.
to sell and whatnot.
So you're heading out with them as well.
Yeah.
Malak?
I would most definitely like to join them and ask Bjork what he thinks about the drawing that I did for him.
Make a perception check, Bjork.
Okay. 10.
It is an immaculate drawing. Probably the best drawing ever that you've ever seen in your entire life. You're not really an art aficionado? You know what I mean.
You know,
But you can see where he did right, and he definitely embellished the right parts.
Yeah, I'm gonna just looking at the center of it, I'm like, wow. Can you sign this?
Malak, I'm gonna have him kind of turn around so I can sign it on his back.
Yeah. And my back's
I'm
kind
gonna
of
say,
sweaty
hey,
at this
Bjork,
point
I gotta
from all
go
the work.
talk with the mistress. You want me to send that to Steven?
Yeah. And I'm gonna pull out the envelope that he sent his in, and I'm gonna cram it down in there. Not really folding it, just kind of shoving it
Okay,
down into the
okay.
fucking envelope. I'm gonna fold it back up and hand it to him.
Malak, feeling a little dejected.
Hand him my
This right now is
quill
my
and
magnum
paper.
opus.
Want to write a letter or anything?
No. Yeah. Actually, let's say to Steven, I hope that the tavern is treating you right.
Let's scry this for him.
Don't feel like you need to save yourself for me. If there's a chance to make some coin, please go ahead and do that. Just remember, I'm surviving out here in harsh environments, so I could really use half. Bjork.
All right, I'm gonna write this in my book and I'll tear that page out and roll it up, or no, just shove it in the envelope with the picture and seal it off. And hey, Sharkbait, you want to come talk to the mistress with me? We'll catch up with you guys. We're just gonna set up business for this bar. We'll
Bjork's
find you
gonna
in the
look
center of town.
Bjork's gonna look at Traka and Week, and I'm gonna say, pimping ain't easy, is it, bud?
It's not. It's not.
I do want to go though. Sharkbait says yes.
Awesome. As you guys start walking, a shadow momentarily crosses the little light that the moon gives off, and you guys look up just in time to see a saddled griffin and rider wheel around in a tight circle just overhead. Midway through the aerial maneuver, a rider nimbly leaps out of a saddle, performing a graceful backflip and lands in front of you, her broad-brimmed hat in hand.
Bjork's
A moment
gonna look up
later-
and go, seen it.
A moment later, the griffin touches down right in front of you guys, kind of opposite of her, skidding to a halt with such a force that the talons strike sparks on the stone.
Damn. The dignitizer really works.
The
Quite impressive.
The elegantly dressed rider bows as she introduces herself. My name is Lady Penelope, Knight of the Spire, and this is my griffin, Talleyrand.
Did you say Penelope?
Penelope.
Lady Penelope?
Yep, Penelope. I'm sorry, Penelope. Oh my God, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, Penelope. We got it.
Penelope.
Yes. Lady Penelope
I
and
was-
your griffin.
I was
Jeffrey.
digmatized as well. We've been watching you. The Duke has marked you as criminal, so tell me, why shouldn't I draw my sword?
Wait, how are we criminals? What did we do?
She is just awaiting your answers.
No. I haven't done anything that I can remember in the past week that would cause
We
the
didn't do
Duke to hate
anything
me.
wrong. We're just fucking about having a good time.
She
Yeah,
looks
I'm
at
gonna-
you.
I'm going to look up at her and I'm going to say, ma'am, would you mind not standing at my junk? Staring, not standing. Staring.
His eyes are up here.
She just smiles and nods and holds out the poster with all of your guys'
I'm gonna grab it out of her hand so I can look at it a little closer.
She says,
I'm going to get...
it says wanted for treason, Duke Draymore, or by Duke Draymore. She goes, now, actually, is Vin Diesel with you guys right now? I think he is, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna say,
actually,
okay. I have one question though. Does he smell? Is he smelly?
She actually
Yeah,
laughs.
Bjork's like, I do remember a distinct odor.
And she goes, he does smell a bit like goat, doesn't he?
Like goat.
Goat shit.
I'm gonna pull out my book and write this down. The Duke smells like goat.
I'm going to nudge Straka and remind him of the time that we almost, I think, killed the Duke in the bar when he came in with guards. and he ran away, and we didn't
Yeah.
realize it was the Duke.
Lady
But I'm gonna like
Penelope,
whisper.
what are you doing tonight?
She's like, well, I felt I was needed here. I'm not really
Do you know
sure why.
Do you know anything interesting to do at the fair?
Oh, there's plenty to do, but first,
I'm gonna kind of like
Findizzle.
guide her a hand through my elbow and be like, "Show me. I've never been before. I'd like a seasoned guide."
She just sidesteps you and looks at Findizzle and says, Findizzle, is that you?
Findizzle's dead. His name's Steve.
No, that's definitely Findizzle. And
I
Findizzle
can
looks
show
up,
you where I buried Findizzle.
and Findizzle says, Penelope?
What the fuck's going on here? Dragoon's confused. He doesn't know what's going on.
Findizzle looks at you all and goes, I would scold her when she was a kid. And now she's a knight? She was always into mischief. And Penelope
Scold
says,
her again.
Findizzle, I was a child. Children behave differently. Yeah, but, well, you grew up real nice. Thank you, Findizzle. If you guys are with Findizzle, you've got to be here for a reason. And she looks at the wanted poster, and she goes, just crumples it up and just stuffs it back in her bag. She says, I'm not a servant of the Duke anyways. I'm the servant of the Spire. He means nothing to me.
What's the difference?
The Spire is the law. He's a Duke.
Ah.
And he's smelly.
And he smells like a goat.
Why does he
York.
smell like a goat?
I'm gonna put my elbow back out. Shall we have a night on the town, my lady?
I need each of you to roll a general insight check.
And Bjork, as she was saying, she wasn't too worried about him. In
15.
agreement, he's like, I agree. I take at least 2 Dukes a day. I don't know why everybody thinks he's so important.
She just giggles. What was yours, Traka?
15.
Okay. Bjork, insight?
Inside. 18.
All right. Dragoon.
18.
Malak.
Even with a +7, it's only 10.
Ouch. And Sharkbait.
I got a 10.
All right. Everyone but Malak and Sharkbait. She seems very honest about what she just said. She definitely has a distaste for the Duke. And you feel like she's probably going to be helpful for you. And she's like, well, I'd love to go to the fair, but I've got patrol because, the Queen and all. She says, but I do want to warn you, the Duke's Shield Guardian is still actively patrolling the town, so may not want to draw too much attention. Or maybe if you have a disguise.
Bjork's like, done. And I'm just
A
waving my hand
disguise,
up
you
and down,
say?
showing my outfit. Done.
Findizzle, I want to be the
What?
bonus guy again. Oh.
He just snaps his finger, and all of you are dressed as noble people. Traka's very...
excited, like, fuck yeah!
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Start
Bjork
laughing
took
and
his
running
off.
down the street.
Bjork, you look down at yourself, and you see still your little corset thing you've got going on, but everyone else sees a noble person.
Oh, where's Steven? Where's the coach?
Snapping for Steven, where are you with the carriage? Steven.
She looks all at you very oddly. She says, as I was saying, I felt drawn here. I'm not really sure why, though. I didn't
'Cause
even
of
know you were
him.
here.
And I point at Traka.
I want to whisper to the bag of holding Orb of Dragon Souls and just open it up. Is it because of this?
her eyes just get wide. I've heard of it. It's the legend of the orb of dragon souls, but I've never actually knew it existed. But from our studies at the Spire, that very existence of the orb puts you all in extreme danger.
I mean, you could join us in our voyage to figure it out and save the world.
She kind of just goes into kind of a history lesson of what she knows. She talks about in the past when the orb was created, dragons that were aware was basically hunted the person holding the orbs because they knew if they had it, no one could control them. They also say that all dragons are bound to the orb. And they can sense whenever powers are used.
Does that... I'm going to look at her real quick, and I'm going to interrupt her. I'm going to go, I have one question with you saying that. You said you were drawn here, and you just explained that dragons are drawn to this thing. Are you a dragon in disguise, by chance?
She looks at you and smiles. She goes, if I was, I really couldn't tell you, could I?
I mean, you could, but you could lie about it, but you could still tell
lean
the
in and
truth
be
about
like,
it at the
as a
same
lady
time.
of the law, if we ask if you're a lady of the law, don't you have to tell us?
I
mean,
do.
Wouldn't that be the same for
That's true.
a dragon?
That's true.
But if you don't want to tell us, that's fine.
I am not a dragon.
Okay. Can I throw insight on that?
Yes, you can.
And Bjork's like, look, lady, we really don't care. We travel with a dragon every day. And I'm going to point at Dragoon.
He's also a witch.
Oh, a dragon
Stick my
witch.
tongue out and flick it.
Traka, Dragoon, pull out your card, show it to him again.
Pull out my card.
That's revoked. It doesn't count anymore.
Anyways, I got a 19 on that insight.
Yeah, she's being honest.
Okay. Do you know where a dragon is by chance?
Well, no.
Oh.
But if they know that, I'm sure they're not far behind.
Malak, I'd like to pipe in and look over at Dragoon, look over at this new girl and be like, you don't know what the fuck to believe anymore. I'm just going to sit here and act stupid.
Dragoon's going to chuckle a little bit because it was funny.
She's going to look at you and be like, act.
And she's going to turn around to Malak and be like, stop copying me.
I'm going to look at Bjork and be like, but I only want to be like my hero.
She kind of just nods at you guys, and she goes, a bit of warning. I'll try to keep that orb an absolute secret. Even just knowledge of it being out could sunder the realm in a desperate power struggle between dragons and humans alike. We owe a huge debt to the dragon, so I can't really help you directly. Or at least, I can't help you with the orb directly. But I highly urge you to take it to the Spire, so the Lord Commander Barkov can decide what to do with it.
Is he a dog?
She kind of giggles a little more. She's like, "No, but he can be a bit rough."
Ooh, giggity.
Yes, high five.
Bjork's like, great. Now we're running from shit and we're trying to find a dog. All right. Anybody else want to go to the party? I'm out. And trying to act like her, being all majestic, flying in on that griffin and everything, I'm gonna hop on Sharkbait's back and just kind of dig my heel into his hip. Yeah.
You do realize we're still in illusion, right?
Yeah, we're pompous guys. I'm like,
Probably did not even know we were in illusion.
Only greatest nobles ride in on a steed.
That looks like a human.
I'm just gonna hop on her griffin,
That looks
griffin,
like
and fly
another
it over
noble.
to the mistress. Like, all right, away, noble steed, onward.
As you hop on, it immediately bucks you off.
Malak, I would
no
like
need to get pushy.
Malak, I'd like to turn into a draft horse
A what?
and kind of like move my head and be like trying to get Chaka to hop on
You're turning into what? I missed that.
a draft horse.
Okay. This looks really weird because you go down on all fours and all of you just see like this nobleman on all fours, just like hop on.
I'm gonna hop on him and ride him.
I was about to ask. So is Sharkbait gonna let me do this? Because now I'm gonna be flying around on a nobleman. And Chaka's gonna be
100%.
riding another.
Yes, 100%.
Yes, all four of us are going to the mistress's office now to talk to her and set up business.
As
Dragoon,
you guys,
Dragoon, what are you doing?
I'm still standing in front of her, listening to her because
He's
that's... no.
So these are
But I
my
am
friends.
listening to her. I'm just like, and that's our party.
Okay. As you guys fly off, Dragoon, she looks at you and she says, "Didn't I warn them not to draw attention to themselves?"
Yeah, good luck with that.
Well,
There's a lot of shenanigans that goes on with this group.
here,
It's just something we do.
She kind of shakes her head. She goes, "Normally, I'd be down for this, but you are wanted, so keep that in mind. But here," and she hands you a whistle, and it's shaped like a griffin. She says, "If you're ever in real trouble, if I'm within range, you can blow it, and Talleyrand will hear you, and we will fly to your aid. But if you do this and I catch you doing something bad, and you try to use me as a getaway, I'll probably have to take it back."
We don't do bad things. We just.
I want to ask
You guys
her
aren't there.
and be like, deal. Because I'm the only one that knows that I have this.
That's true because everyone else flew away or rode off.
I want to ask her if I can pet her griffin because it looks so majestic. It's majestic as fuck.
It's so pretty.
If he'll allow you, go ahead and roll animal handling.
Oh god, I'm gonna get stomped on.
Dragoon loses his hand.
16.
You walk up cautiously, and she goes, "Bow your head to him,"
I bow my head.
and he kind of bows back, and he
I'm
says,
kind of like,
and he goes, in your mind, you hear, "You may come."
in my mind, I want to go, you talk telepathically? That
You may
is
come.
so fucking... I start fangirling because that's like the coolest thing ever. Dragoon's only heard about him.
Roll
He's
an
never
intelligence check for me.
Okay.
I kind of pictured Dragoon fucking waving his hands at his face, all fucking just like
21.
You noticed the words she used, "You may come," she repeated, and it was the exact same tone, levels, everything. Almost like she was taught certain words or certain phrases telepathically, and that's pretty much it.
Can I walk up and telepathically ask if I could pet her feathers?
She just
It-
nods.
And I slowly just start like, oh, this is fucking
Roll a
cool.
perception check for me.
Oh god. 12.
As you start petting through the feathers, and you kind of like just glide your fingers across, and it's almost like feeling silk. You would kind of like you would see like any type of liquid would just like bubble up and fly off. Like this is the perfect blend of feathers, and you actually come across a you wouldn't expect it to be hard, but you find a little rough patch, and you kind of stop and you go back, and then it's gone again. And you're like, oh, what's weird? And you just keep petting.
Can I look at Penelope and be like, I don't know if this should be concerning, but I just felt a rough patch. And now it's gone.
She smiles and she goes, "She has many tricks."
I fangirl a little bit more on the inside, like, oh. oh, but I keep calm, and I'm like, okay, and I back up, and I'm like, I'm gonna let those guys do their shenanigans. I want to go see what the shops have. So, if you could, kind of keep an eye on those guys.
Well, I really have to watch out for the queen, but I'm sure raising attention as they are, they won't be hard to spot.
No, they won't.
Well,
I
good day.
guess.
I have to get back to my rounds. And she hops
Good
on
day to
to
you, too.
Talleyrand and flies away.
I'm just sitting there kind of fangirling because I just got to pet a griffin and it was the coolest fucking thing ever. And I got a whistle now. So yeah.
Awesome.
But Dragoon's gonna think about it and he's like, fuck, I should go make sure those guys aren't doing evil shenanigans.
All right. So you follow the team, Bjork and Sharkbait up in the sky. Sharkbait, I need a strength check from you.
17 plus strength 2, 19.
Yeah, you're able to get you're above the roof lines around here, and you're able to even get a little higher, so you can clear chimneys pretty well. And you guys fly towards the. Where were you guys going?
Brothel.
The brothel.
I just want to go to the brothel. Need to talk to the headmistress and
Cool.
set up business at Argus's bar.
All right, cool. And then Traka, you and Malak being the draft horse, you can definitely ride him. But it does look very weird, and you pass a lot of people on the way there. Many people.
All they hear is me.
Yeah. And a human on all fours go over and over. And you guys arrive in front of the broth nearly the same time. Bjork probably keeping an eye out and watching these two noblemen ride. Probably laughing his ass off up there is my assumption.
Yeah.
I
And
imagine Dragoon's
I imagine
following
not
us
many
with some
people.
coconuts.
I imagine not many people see us as we're like up above the houses.
yeah, not
Right,
many
there's
people
just
look
some
up.
dude like flying
looking-
through the air
I'm
with
looking
another
down
dude in his arms.
It's like,
I'm looking down and periodically I just spit trying to hit Traka.
roll a dexterity check.
Okay.
Oh, wait, actually, intelligence first to see if you can calculate how fast spit drops versus the location of yourself.
Okay, first roll was a 17 flat.
Okay, that's intelligence. That's pretty good.
Dex is a 6.
So you line up, and you need to be about 2 feet in front for it to splatter right on Traka's face. And you go to
Right.
loogie up, and you go to spit, and a sudden rush of wind hits you, and it just splatters into your face.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm like, not doing that again. Going too fast. Shark bait, too fast.
I imagine Bjork sitting there like grabbing his feathers, and like pulling him back. Slow down.
And for everyone else, he's just holding onto the shoulder pads of his little pantsuit. and just like,
Pulling back on the shoulder pad.
Yeah.
Oh!
I'm gonna
Awesome.
kick Malak in the side. Inside. I'm imagining he's like giving me a piggyback ride is what it looks like to everyone else. So I'm just gonna kick him in the leg.
I don't think he would fit with you on his back into the door. He's a draft
When he
horse.
goes to kick me in the back, I'd like to just drop my fucking front end and turn in back into my turtle shell.
So he's like gonna roll off your shell.
Yeah, he's gonna fly the fuck off my shell into the door.
Okay. Malak,
I want to roll
roll.
Dex to do a ninja roll
Okay, that works.
or athletics, whatever you want from me.
Acrobatics for sure.
It's a 9.
You go to do your ninja roll, and you get a somersault in, and you're like, yeah, nailed it. And it really just looks like a fumble. You're like, the lady at the front desk kind of just looks around like, what the fuck?
Like, Truckamash, I need to speak with the headmistress.
Mistress, there's a couple of odd people here to see you.
All she hears in the background.
And she comes out holding her head. You guys again.
Yes,
Hey.
ma'am. I got a business set up here I would like to invest in so we can make some more money.
I would say about this time,
This one.
Bjork and Sharkbait would arrive outside the door.
Yeah.
So this one will have dancing. So the girls
And-
can keep the tips, or men.
I'm gonna
That
let him
same-
talk. I'm actually gonna stand outside the front door
Okay.
and act like I'm security, just holding on to the cuffs of my shirt here.
All right, cool. You see, everyone walks by, and you're finely dressed. So you grabbing both sides and looking like a nobleman is kind of odd for people to see, because they don't noblemen usually don't look tough. Roll a performance to see how tough you look, or actually, I guess intimidation for this, because that's kind of what you're doing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just trying to keep other people from walking in while he's talking to her. That's a 12 with 2 for 14.
Yeah, you do a pretty good job. Everybody's kind of sidestepping, away from the doorway. Trucka, go ahead.
I was going to set it up like the other one in Mara, where Steven is, but this one can have some dancing. Guys can keep the tips. Same payout, same everything else with Argus.
She looks over. She goes,
With the board, please, sir.
"There's already a girl there."
Smoked all that already?
Sharkbait, you're not on mute.
Was just earlier when I came in
Wait,
here.
1 second. He said my name.
You're
What?
You're not on mute.
Oh.
Shit, I lost where we were. Oh yeah. So she's like, this. There's already a girl there, and she's not under our employ. So we can't really encroach on her spot.
Employer.
Well, she's one of the more stubborn ones who decide her own rates, not ours.
Pay her her rates. Get her working for us. We'll make more money.
She kind of thinks. Well, I'll try. That's all I
Give
can
her
say.
an independent contract.
And she goes,
Tell her it's null and void if you decide that she is not performing up to task. Give it 2 weeks and then void the contract and fire her.
She goes, Elizabeth, go ahead and work on that, will you? And Elizabeth starts taking notes and seemingly just
Elizabeth Deary, will you mail this to Mara, please, as well? Enter the letter.
she says, of course I will, yeah. And she puts it up. I'm assuming you tell her the location and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Back to Steven, where packages have been coming from.
Cool. And then she goes, the mistress is like, well, we'll try. We'll draft up a contract for her to review. Hopefully in the fine print. She's not known to be very smart. So we'll put in a couple clauses that may work in our favor.
Yep. Works for me. Cool. Awesome. Thank you.
as
We're
for
going to
the-
go enjoy a night on the town. Would you
She's
care
like,
to join us?
hold on, before you go, as for the dancers, the ladies don't really dance in a entertainment way. Have you any thoughts
Okay.
on that?
Let me introduce you to my friend Bjork. He just made
I
65
feel
gold
like
dancing for less than 2 minutes. Perhaps he
as soon
can
as
teach
she
these
said-
ladies something.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like as soon as they said that, Bjork would walk in, and I'm gonna look over at Traka and thinking about the dance party that we were at. Instead of dancing myself, I'm just gonna.
Now I am standing with them, right, as this conversation is going about.
Trucker's
I said,
going to hear
ma'am,
that and he's going to be like,
Ma'am,
start pop
the
walking.
idea is booby tassels.
There
the
is beer,
girls-
so they should not be nude. It gets the customers too riled up.
And if the girls can get them to go, round and round, It's booby hypnotized. Boom.
And what's to say there's a slight enchantment in the doorway that, hey, you like this a lot and you want to hang out and spend some money in here.
Enchantments on doorways are highly illegal.
Okay. But the booby tassels aren't.
She
No,
goes,
they're not.
She goes, ladies, come here. And like 4 ladies come out, varying sizes of chests. And she goes, go get your tassels. And they look at her really confusedly and walk away. And a couple minutes later, they all come in, only in their tassels and some sheer, almost see-through pants. Very fluffy, very much Arabian Nightish, you know. And she says, so you say they just spin them?
No, they go in a gyrating motion.
She goes, do you have an example?
Bjork, I'm just going to push
Bjork,
your grin out of the way.
Oh, Bjork, dignitizer.
I pushed your grin out of the way. I'm gonna be ladies, like this, but up here. And I'm going to start doing the dignitizer.
Roll performance for me.
Come on, baby. Come on. Oh,
Can you get it with advantage? Because
Nope.
we're all around trying to get this.
hang on. Let me get down there. Keyboard keeps disconnecting on me here. 16 flat.
The first 2 get it pretty well. They're like, yeah, okay. And they start doing it. And the tassels are just flying. And, you know, sometimes they get a little, like, jumbled. Like, if they do it slowly or too slow, they kind of, like, bend and not, like, the straight tassel, you know? But these 2 ladies are fucking nailing it. The third, though, she's a little bit on the bustier side, I would say. So they're a little more on the droopy side, right? They're that kind of
I'm going to
big.
show her a trick. I'm going to push her shoulders up and pop her back forward and say, now just bounce. And then it's going to start. I'm back. All you have to do is that, and you'll get him every time. Just stand there like that, put your arms back, and just kind of bounce and get the clap going. You got him.
I'm so fucking done with you, Chocolate.
She starts bouncing, and you notice very quickly that she may not know exactly how to control these. I need you to do a dex save.
14. Or no, 17.
Okay,
On
yeah,
a save.
you're able to dodge out of the way, but she starts jumping, like full force jumping, and as she rises up and comes down in the second time, you know, the gravity just shifted a little too awkwardly at that moment, and she hits herself in the face and falls backwards.
I'm going to go help her up and be like, oh, too much jumping. That's just a little bit. Just bounce on your toes.
She's
You
like,
just want to make them jiggle.
She goes, oh, okay. She's going to try again.
I'm going to kind of help her so that she starts bouncing and help her try and get the clap going.
Oh, you are
Just
helping
a little
her?
bounce,
Okay.
just kind of like,
Okay.
just like this, you know, just bounce the shoulders a bit.
Since you're helping, I'm going to do it with the advantage because that was the second natural one. So let's see what happens. Okay, that's a little better. So she gets on it. She's still not got it yet, but I'd say after a few days, she's going to get it real well. It's like not quite in unison, right?
See, you got it. You're getting there. Just keep practicing.
Practice, honey. You'll get it. You'll get it, honey. You'll get it. I promise. If you keep watching them and you keep practicing, you'll be just like them.
Yeah, the mistress, she just it's like, oh god.
Mistress,
Shannon,
though, think about
just
it.
go practice. And she kind of waves her back. But the girls with the tassels are still going. Like, they have pretty good endurance.
Yeah,
Like,
Bjork's got my
Can we
arms
send those
around
ones
both
to
of
the
them.
bar?
In unison.
No hands. I'm just.
roll performance again, Bjork, to see if you can match their rhythm.
Oh my god, please.
An 11.
You think you're doing real well, but Atraka and Dragoon, Malak, Sharkbait, you see him, he's starting to lose momentum a little bit. Like, he's kind of lost focus of his own momentum and is watching getting boobnicized. And it kind of just droops a little one too many times, and it kind of just stops.
After a minute, it's just kind of
Start snapping my finger. Bjork,
Right.
Dickmatize. Come on now. You're failing here. You're failing us. Come on.
I'm tired.
The
Can we lay
mistress-
down now?
The mistress
No,
is just
keep
smiling.
working.
And she goes, "All right, ladies, go on to the bar."
Wait. You're cinnamon. You're bubblegum. Your name's cotton candy, and you're cherry.
The which one's Terry?
Cherry.
The
Cherry.
one that tries to bounce.
Oh,
is
okay.
Cherry.
Back up, Terry.
I thought you said Terry, is with a T.
I mean,
I'm like,
Terry works for me too. Terry can be a girl's name
Hey,
too.
Terry is perfect.
Yeah,
um,
it's the
the only like non-stripper name you say, and it's the bouncer. Literally.
The one that can knock you out with
Yeah.
her boobs.
Yeah, I mean it makes
Oh.
sense.
Yeah. And
perfect.
Bjork.
She's Terry now.
Yeah.
Bjork, the last time I did
Smack her
this
on the
and
ass. You got
rolled
this,
so high-
Terry. Back it up.
The
She
last
starts-
time I did this and rolled so high, there was a bunch of change on the ground. So Bjork's gonna tuck my stuff away and investigate down around my feet, see if I can find any more money.
Roll a perception check.
Can I throw a sleight of hand
Throw.
before that to throw down like 5-6 silver pieces?
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Sweet.
That's 16 total.
Okay. Sleight of hand, Dragoon.
19.
Yeah. You find 5 silver pieces on the ground.
Sweet. Bjork's like, "Meh, I don't know how the fuck this works, but it works.
I have a feeling like he's just gonna be in the middle of the wilderness. I'm like, man, I need some money. Woo! And then he's gonna look down and there's gonna be nothing there, and he's gonna get
Gonna
like
be in the-
super depressed.
I'm gonna be in the middle of the town square at the market.
All right.
Oh, you said I'm 3 gold shy?
I'm gonna shake the mistress's hand and be like, I feel like this is gonna be very profitable for us here.
I believe so too.
So about
wanna
that
ask-
night on the town, how about it?
Well, I've
Go,
got work
whether
here.
it's a bit.
I've got to supervise for the next week or so. But
Do you have any ladies that can accompany us?
Oh, well, there's plenty of them out there. Those ladies just
Oh.
came back. They're in rotation.
Oh. Is there another group getting ready to leave then here in a second?
They just did. You just missed them.
Ah, dang. Well, we might catch up to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're out there.
Sweet.
You'll know when to spot them.
Like, is there like a mating call or something we do? Do we hooty hoo down a dark alleyway and they just appear, or
Oh,
how
no.
does this work?
They blend in and flirt and make their way through and find those that are unfortunate.
So what you're telling me is we should just go up to random women and be like, "Hey, are you a hooker?"
I mean, that's one option.
Madame, could you send out somehow a message to let them know we're looking for a group?
Bjork, I'm tired of all the conversation. I'm just gonna walk out the front door and, hey, hookers!
Dragon, she looks at you and says, I can, but it'll take a while.
If it gets out, it gets out. If it doesn't, I guess we're going with Traka's idea. But
I'm gonna roll
never know.
perception to see if I hear Bjork yelling hookers
Okay.
off the front porch.
Perfect.
oh, I'm pretty sure you can hear it. Oh,
That's a nat 20 plus 6.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Not only do you hear him, you hear Terry in the back practicing. I got it!
A single tear drops down my cheek. She's so smart. She's really learning.
And the mistress kind of just pats you on the head. Like, there.
They're there.
Make sure Terry knows she's the best bouncer in the business.
I will. I think she's maybe the only bouncer currently, but we'll train the others.
You might want to find a good, physically strong guard for the ladies to, just in case, have employed at the bar.
That's a very good point.
For
Do you have any of your males that we could potentially use that would want to work there and be a guard?
Yeah, they could dance and guard at the same time.
Well, it
Kill
might be
two
more.
birds, one stone.
It might be more profitable to ask some of the city guard if they want to spotlight.
Yeah.
Ooh. I like how you think, mistress.
And she kind of nods. Elizabeth, take that down.
You You got it.
All right.
Well, I think that's all the business we have here. Oh, we're off to do whatever the fuck we're gonna go do. I'm gonna go stand next to Bjork. Hookers, hookers.
And you know what's sad is this would probably be really what a nobleman's like. Like, he doesn't know what they look like. They just know they're there, right? So I can just see Truck and Bjork. Hookers, where you at?
I want to bow to Madame and go, have a nice evening. Thank you. We'll probably see you again here before we leave.
Jump on my lock. Onward, noble steed.
Malak is no longer a horse.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
don't
walk
care.
now back to my normal point. I'm gonna catch Croc on my back and give him a good old piggyback ride wherever he needs to go.
And this is quite weird, seeing two noblemen giving each other piggyback rides. But you guys walk through. Definite.
We're rich. We do whatever the fuck we want.
Do you say
I'm
this
just
out
gonna
loud?
say that as noblemen, we're just trying to take in on what we think the commoners would do.
Are you saying that out
Exactly.
loud?
Huh?
Are you saying that out loud?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Just checking.
No.
No. That's out of character. Now, in character, I'm looking around and being like, you peasants wish you had someone to carry you around. Just very snotty.
Some of them start nodding, like, yeah.
Postured up on his back. Hookers, hookers, where are you, hookers?
And you actually
Bjork,
hear somebody.
I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna be like, steed rides, 5 gold, steed rides.
You hear somebody go, you need a hooker.
Yeah,
Maybe.
He comes over, he goes, over here. I got the best ones.
What's her
You're
name?
not.
Well, let's just. He kind of leans over. Do you stop for him?
I pull on Malak's left ear so he turns towards him. Hooker, what's your name, Hooker?
Malak, I'm just gonna
Hooker.
fucking look up at Trock and be like, you could have told me which direction to turn, asshole.
Pull on his ear some more.
What's funny is
Right?
Malak.
Double kick him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pull
Malak
both
as a
back so he
turtle
stops.
doesn't actually have ears, right? Turtles don't have ears, so you're just like wet willing him for directions,
Holding his head.
Whoa!
And the guy's like, "Oh yeah," and he opens his robe, and inside you see a plethora of different fishing hooks. He goes, "I got the best hookers around."
Bjork's like, I'll take one of the number 6 and 2 of the number 10, and I'm gonna
I want
tuck
that
them.
crankbait and that spinner over there.
I'm gonna
he
tuck
starts,
them
he
away in
starts
my
unhooking
tackle
them
set.
all, and pretty much as much hooks that you want will maximum cost you like 5 silver. So and he
Yeah,
has like
Bjork-
25
Buy
different.
everything he has.
Yeah.
Like, here's 10 silver.
Perfect. He's like, oh yeah, I got my hooks on tonight, and he goes, oh, now time for me to find a hooker, and he goes straight to a woman, well dressed. Not you wouldn't think she was actually a prostitute, and he goes, are you a prostitute? And she smacks him across the face.
Hey, come with us. You're our guest tonight. You're our guest.
Really?
Hop on this guy over here. I'm gonna point at Sharkbait.
Shark,
Just
I'm
jump
just
on his
gonna-
back and we'll run around yelling hookers. Hookers! Hookers!
I'm
Where
just
are you,
gonna pull a
hookers?
glass. I'm gonna pull a
Real
glass
quick.
out of my backpack and track it, bag ale.
Bag ale.
Bjork?
So I'm,
Real quick, out of character, because I feel like this is a valid question. I look like a human, right?
Yes.
Okay, so with me having a big ass shell, how would that look with Traka riding me?
It still kind of just matches. It's the illusion spell, so it still looks like he's actually on your back.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that there wasn't like this invisible
Invisible,
gap between
right.
Traka and I.
Yeah, because that would be weird. But no, the way the illusion magic works, it kind of blends together to make it look real.
Okay.
with this illusion spell, does it make my glass look like maybe like a champagne glass?
Nope, it looks like a regular glass.
No.
It
So
only
I'm gonna
affects
treat
you.
it like it's a champagne glass.
No.
I'm just gonna hold the mug with 3 fingers and hold my pinky out.
Yep.
Good day, sir.
With that, Bjork, I need a Constitution save.
Oh, shit. I thought it'd been a minute.
Nope.
Yeah, it's been only a minute. Not really, but it's not been long.
Oh. 5 plus 5.
You are drunk. You have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Even better. York's like, let's party.
Yeah, pretty much. All
I
right.
look at Truck and I go, it's your turn to take care of him. I took care of him last time.
The little guy comes
I
up and
look
goes.
at Dragoon and I'm just like, hookers!
Where are the hookers?
He's like, all right, well, my name is Master. I'm a master fisherman. Some people call him Master Baiter. And, I sell hookers.
You got a really good fishing pole for sale by chance somewhere?
He pulls down his pants and pulls out his, and he goes, I got
I'm
this
going to look at him
rod.
and go, do you want it cut off?
He goes, I got this rod.
I have this sword.
Valid.
York's
And he
like,
zips back up.
Dragoon, you found your hooker.
I think I found new fishing bait. Bet you I could catch a big one with this guy.
You're not going to catch anything with that little worm.
I'm just
Oh.
gonna wrap my arm around our new friend and Master, ignore those guys. They're not quite as competent as you and I.
And
I'm gonna keep
you're-
walking him forward.
you have to bend down because this guy is very short. Looking at him closely now, since you're next to him, you can see he's very much a halfling. And
That's
he's
right.
like, I mean, you're a little heavy.
I picture I go to put my arm around him, but really my arm's just kind of like resting on top of his head as we're walking along.
Probably.
I'm
That's
going to
probably valid.
put a potato on my fishing hook and I'm just going to dangle it in front of his face because I have a fishing pole. So I'm going to dangle it just out of reach of him and keep walking
Dave.
behind him and make him chase this potato
All right, Malak.
to
What do you
see
do?
if it works.
Sorry, I had to take care of Smalak. What did I miss?
I'm
We're
making
just-
a hobbit chase a potato while riding you.
He has a
We're just
fishing
on our
pole.
way to the town square here.
Yeah,
you know?
he's kind of like
fuck.
when you're riding a pig in Minecraft where you have to hold out the carrot. He's doing
Oh,
that with a
fuck.
potato.
So Malak, not being dumb, I'm gonna reach up, I'm gonna grab the potato, and I'm just gonna fucking eat it. I mean, I am only.
The halfling
While,
potato.
while still hooked to the fishing pole.
Make a dexterity
dude,
save.
fucking full on. Turtles are not smart enough to identify a hook, but we are most definitely smart enough to know when there is a potato in front of our face.
Yeah. Actually, you would actually feel your line go taut. Traco, what do you do?
I set the hook.
Roll a strength check.
Oh.
Do a strength check for
Eat
me.
my fucking potato.
What hook
That's
did
a
you
5.
use?
Malak, you feel a tug as the potato slips off the hook, and you feel it kind of grasp for a second, and you're like, oh, fuck, and then it just pops off, and there's just a hook dangling in front of you now.
Oh god. I was about
Malak,
to say he
I'm
just
just gonna
got
look
that.
around and be like, "The fuck just happened?"
Potato.
Yeah, as
I was
I'm
trying
eating
to
a fucking
He's the
potato.
halfling and you ate my potato.
Just tell me where to go. You don't
Potato.
got dangle fucking food in my face.
It wasn't for you. It's for the halfling masturbator.
Well,
I
sorry,
heard
you
that
put a
halflings like
potato in front of
potatoes, so
the
I wanted to
thing.
see if he'd chase a potato, and you fucking ate it.
Can I
Malak,
throw a
I'm just gonna
perception?
spit the potato back out, and I'm gonna fucking put it in like this mushed up pile of potato, and I'm gonna hold it out to Truck and be like, "Here's your fucking potato."
You fucking mashed it.
Everyone is
Yeah, well,
watching
now
right
you have
now.
that
There's like a
potatoes.
giant circle around you guys, and some people start fighting. Fight, fight, fight,
Ugh.
fight. And
Taking
I'm
boats.
gonna
Taking
Punch
boats.
the halfling in the face.
the halfling,
Yes,
Malak.
the
roll,
halfling.
roll an unarmed hit.
Fuck that halfling. That's a. What is my plus for it?
York's like, why are you hitting my
Yeah,
friend?
that's a 24.
That
hit.
hits, yeah. Darth
So that's-
Thieves.
3 damage, and I'll just use a key point and do 2 more unarmed strikes.
Okay.
It's an 11 and a 15.
The 11 and 15 miss. But the first one definitely hit. You said 3 points?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he dodges out of the other 2. He goes, what the fuck? And he darts
This guy's
off.
getting
Potato.
wailed on. I'm like, God, man, stand up for yourself. Hit him back.
Masturbator runs away and squeezes between people's legs, and he is out of sight.
Damn,
I'm going to
Draka.
throw my hands up in the air like I'm the victor. Yeah!
And they're like, yeah, like it quieted down a little bit. They're like, but we wanted you two to fight.
I'm going to punch that guy in the face.
Roll to hit.
Damn
That's
it.
a 10.
A 10 would probably hit a random commoner.
That's 3 points of damage. Don't you ever tell me to punch my friend.
He falls unconscious. He's like,
Bjork's walking around with my change purse jingling. Jing, 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 jing. I'm like, peasants, step up, come fight the champion.
you see a head at first, and it's towering over the crowd, and you actually recognize that, Bjork. Actually, you're drunk. Roll a perception with disadvantage.
Yeah. That's I think it's +3. Yeah, 10 total.
He looks vaguely familiar, and as he approaches, the smell reminds you exactly who he is. The leather worker comes through, and he is just back in his. He's like in just a almost like a short set, a nice nice white pullover, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll take him on."
Bjork giggles again.
He goes, "Oh, you? What are you doing?"
Oh, hey, bud.
He wouldn't be able to recognize you. We're still in the illusion.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he would
wouldn't
not
know
recognize
me.
you. But you do. But so you giggle and goes, "Stop it! Why is everybody laughing at me today?"
Bjork, immediately, I'm just, it happens all the time.
Well, yeah. You got a point there again.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, so we've got the champ here from out of town. I'm his broker. Here to place a bet.
Yeah.
Chaka, you wanna?
What are we betting on? Do I need to punch him?
I'm like
2 gold on Draka.
I'm like taking my hand and cutting my neck. Like, no, you don't want to fucking do it. Just fucking leave. Just say no.
Traka,
I'm like,
this is the first
wanna
time
fight
you've
him?
ever seen this guy. He is over 8 feet tall. Very, very muscular. Roll a history check, Traka.
19.
You would know this is very. You've heard tales of Goliath warriors. They usually live high in the mountains. Very high altitude type of living. And he is very reminiscent of the tales you've heard.
Can I roll sleight of hand real quick?
Sure. What are you grabbing
16 total. As I'm walking up to Traka to ask him if he wants to fight, I'm going to pull out my bag of ball bearings and slip it into his hand.
for? Okay.
And be like, hit him with this.
What was that? What'd you roll?
16. I'm
Okay.
more trying to not let the
Yeah, I rolled for him. Okay.
big boy see it. I'll be like, okay, bets. Anyone making bets?
2 gold on the big guy.
Dragoon's betting against you.
Damn it.
2 gold on the other guy. So either way, I'm gonna make my gold back.
You'll end up losing some gold.
This is not a fight to
Fuck
the
it.
death. The first to hit the ground loses.
I'm just trying to rile the crowd up by betting on both of them. Try and get the crowd to join in.
Malak, I'm gonna empty out my pockets and realize I have absolutely no fucking gold left.
You're like, are you not entertained?
Exactly.
Malak, you can't bet. You can't bet with dust, sir.
I'm gonna look over at Bjork, kind of nod over at him, and I'm gonna start screaming, "Fighters, are you ready? Betting starts now."
And be like,
All right. Go ahead, Chaka, and roll initiative.
Oh fuck! Can I take a perception of the crowd to see if
13.
they're like hyped?
The crowd is super hyped. What was yours again, man? I'm sorry, Chaka.
13.
13. I'm trying to check his. Oh, okay, it's just a straight. His is okay. I almost said it. I'm not supposed to do that. The
That'd be
Goliath
fine.
steps up, and he kind of cracks his knuckles. All right, are you ready? And he just takes two fist attacks. We're only doing unarmed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he does two fist attacks to you. 15, I'm guessing, does not hit.
15 is a miss.
And an 8 misses as well. Wow, that dice sucks. And he's like, damn it, it's been a minute. Trucker, you're up.
Since we're doing unarmed strikes, I get a bonus attack of an unarmed strike
Nice.
every turn, so I'll just do both of those. My first strike, I'm going to try and knee him in
does
the
he
nuts. I'm
get-
guessing a 10 misses.
A 10
Does
misses.
he get a plus for that weighted hand?
And my second attack, I'll try and knee him in the balls again. That'll be a 15.
15 definitely hits. As for the ball bearings, the ball bearings bag is quite hefty, so he would see it. So he would immediately
not going to cheat in the fight. I would have dropped it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to
Oh.
knee him in the sack anyway.
So
Get
I'm
him
gonna
to
pick
fall
that up.
down. So I flinch my shoulder like I'm gonna punch, but I just raise my knee right into his jewels.
Perfect. What'd you roll to hit? 15, I think you said?
Yes.
15 hits.
So that'd be 3 points damage right to the jewels.
All right. He's like, oh, damn, that really hurt. He is going to swing again twice. One will probably definitely hit. 24. The
Yes.
other is 17.
Miss.
Okay. So one attack hits. 1 point of damage. He rolled like shit. Oh, wait.
Alright,
I'm sorry.
my turn.
That's not correct. It's 1 plus 4, so 5. Apologies.
To 7 and a 17.
Okay. And did you get that? It was 5 points. He has a
Yeah.
plus 4. Okay. 7 misses. 17 hits.
It's another 3.
He's going to again hit.
Nobleman just standing up to a Goliath.
Oh.
Bjork's still walking around with the change purse.
Natural
He's
20,
placing bets.
which triggers shark bait's crit your pants.
Oh, and you had that slow one too.
Yeah, your damage
My
is
movement
halved.
speed wouldn't really.
Yeah, it doesn't really affect it on this. But the natural 20 gives me a new one. Yeah.
Yours, that's the same as what you just had. I must have not put it on the bottom. Number 1. It says I would make a DC 18 dexterity saving throw, and on a successful save, I'd drop what I'm holding.
You're not
On
holding
a
anything
failed
up.
save, I take quadruple damage and lose the hand.
Ooh. Minus losing the hand part because you're not using blades. Maybe break it.
Also, you're not holding anything.
Right. So if he fails, just nothing happens. Or, I mean, if he saves, nothing happens. It's just the regular damage. But if he fails...
Okay, wait,
then...
since that doesn't really fit, we could do the smashed hand. It says make a DC 18 strength saving throw. On a failed save, you are permanently unable to grasp with one of your hands.
That works.
Oh, shit.
Damn, that's a fucked up card.
An 18.
And that's a 9.
Ooh.
Or 12 on my saving throw, so, yeah.
You lose the
Take
ability
my strong hand.
Yeah. Until you can get it like a lesser restoration on it.
Okay.
So damage-wise, so it's an immediate 10 plus 2, so 12 points of damage. And you lose that one hand. And he goes, "Oh shit! I didn't mean to hit you that hard." The second one was a 3, plus 6, so 9, and I know that misses.
Okay. I'm gonna start with Hunter's Mark on him, and then go for my unarmed strike.
Okay.
All right, can I pull him over to a corner like a boxing?
He is mid
type of deal?
punch.
Okay.
Anytime I use a strike, I still get that bonus attack. So that's a 16 and a 22.
Both hit.
$14 points of damage altogether.
Ooh. He's like, "Oh, you're fighting tough now, huh?" And he kind of cracks his neck a little bit. I guess it's his turn. Both natural ones. 2 different dice. I pulled a
That's the
Traka.
second time that happened.
Yeah.
Go again. That's a 14 and a 22.
God, both hit.
That's 12 points of damage.
He is going to flex really hard as you punch into him and use Stone's Endurance, which reduces damage by a d12 plus 3. Stop rolling. Oh, it's a 12 plus 3, so 15. So he nullifies that entire damage. He's like, "Is that all you got?"
All right.
His voice is slightly deeper, but not by much. He makes 2 attacks against you again. Does a 16 hit?
No.
And I know the 12 doesn't. So he whiffs again.
Okay, since he did his Stone's Endurance thingy, I'm gonna throw Ensnaring Strike at him. He has to do a strength saving throw.
All right.
14.
14. Is that strength save?
Yes.
Natural 20 plus 4.
Okay, so that misses. I'll just go for my attacks. That's a 9 and a 12. Those both miss.
12 hits.
Oh. That's 4 damage.
All right. He's like, "Ow! God, I wasn't used to this." God damn it! Another natural 1 and a 21.
That one hits.
Would you say with a natural 1 trying to hit that?
He just whiffs.
Okay.
That is 8 damage.
So a 12 and a 21.
Both hit.
17 points of damage.
Ooh. Yeah, he can only do that once. He can't do it no more. He's looking pretty beat up. He's like, son of a bitch. An unnatural 20 and an 18.
Both hit.
Got some
16
high AC
points of
there,
damage.
Traka.
How many?
16.
I'm down.
Oh shit! He
Yeah.
got you son of a bitch, and he jumps up, and he boom, and he just knocks you unconscious. Obviously, this is not a non-lethal match, and he goes, ow. He gets whatever you bet Dragoon you lost, but then you gained. So actually, you're dead even, I guess. And he made 54 gold in bets.
Cool. I made 2 gold.
Well,
I'm
you
gonna stand
made
up and bow to him and
0.
shake his hand and go ask Malak to heal me.
And he's gonna be like, right? He's gonna lean in real close to you, Traka, and be like, "Good game," and walk away.
I can heal too.
Before he
And
walked
be
away,
like, what the fuck?
before he walks away, I'd like to cast Cure Wounds at a 2nd level on both Traka and him.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. How much healing?
Let me roll. Okay, I said Cure Wounds. I meant Healing Word.
Okay.
So for the first one, and this is going to go to that dude, it's 8 points of healing.
Cool.
And then for Traka, that's going to be 9 points of healing.
Awesome. 9 points to you, Traka.
And I'm gonna walk up to Traka and I'm gonna hand him a bottle and I'm gonna say, here, drink up. Let's head to the party.
Yeah.
Shark bait
It's,
can heal too.
Yes, he
It's the
can.
bottle of healing ale that I made with the amulet. Kind of
Shark
draped
bait
around it.
feeling left out. Kind of sulks his head. I can heal too.
I'll take it, Shark Bait. I'm pretty fucked up right now.
We're all
I can give
here,
Anthony
bud.
everything he needs.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and go full health, Traka, and then let us know how much that was.
16.
So 16 shark bait.
Right.
But with that, we're going to end
I'm gonna
tonight's session.
pocket that healing ale, though.
I think it's just a mug of ale, right?
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
so
actually healing.
Bjork
holding a mug.
thinks it's a
It's not
healing
actually
ale.
healing until you put the amulet on.
Right.
So
But with
I'll
that-
just drink it down, bucket it to beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think
Yeah,
you've drank enough to be drunk yet. So
I'm gonna take my bottle.
That
back
was
and
my
pocket
second
it.
drink. So
perfect. All right. Well, with that, we're going to end tonight. It is time.
We
So
almost made it to the festival.
almost.
Almost. We almost always make it
Not
somewhere.
quite. We made it to the tavern and about 2 blocks down the street.
Yeah, pretty much. No, it's about 4, but you know, trying to make you feel
We made
better.
it to the brothel and back.
Yeah,
Maybe next week we'll make it a few feet from the entrance to the festival.
yeah, maybe.
6 months for the night before we go on an adventure.
Exactly. Well, boys, that was a good game.
Yeah, it was.
Everyone, thanks for tuning in. Check us out on Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern for Pirates, DM'd by Anthony or Traka, if you're new around here. Remember to check out our Discord. We're always happy to see people there. We've got a couple games in there that you guys can play with your board at work. Other than that, check us out on YouTube to always catch up on any show you've missed or our podcast, just Laugh Out Lore. We post both of our shows on there, so look for Eldruma for tonight or Stormhaven for Sunday nights. But, as always, be kind to each other. Do something nice for someone tomorrow. Love each other, but most importantly, love yourselves. Have a good night, and fuck cancer.
Fuck
Fuck
cancer.
Cancer.